Good evening, one and all. We are having some technical difficulties this end. I've got to apologise. Nothing seems to be working this evening, but we're here and it looks like we've got a stable stream. If you guys could just confirm that to me in the chat, I would be very, very pleased. I've been here in spirit. I've been watching you in the chat. I've been typing back. I've been trying to get this thing working, but we're here at the moment, and hopefully we're going to find a way for Gio to join us, and hopefully we can get this show on the road. But don't worry, even if Gio can't make it, because maybe I think it's probably fair to say my computer's slightly better than his, which is why I've been able to get on here now. Even if we can't have him with us, we still got the watch along to look forward to. We're still going to have the bet, and most importantly, we're going to go through the teams in just a second. Talis, thank you very much indeed. Very, very much appreciate that. Right then, hopefully, obviously tonight, you know why you're here, don't you? West Ham are playing Bournemouth. I'm hoping for a little bit of change. I don't know. Normally, we'd have spent the first 5 minutes discussing this stuff. We're going to go straight in and hopefully have a look and try and find out the West Ham team. Oh, I've got it. I've got a West Ham team here. Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm going to share it with you. Unfortunately, it's not scrolling across the bottom of the screen because we have indeed had technical difficulties this evening. So the West Ham starting lineup for the Carabao Cup against League Cup, EFL Cup. It's got 3 names, doesn't need 3 names. Łukasz Fabianski in goal. Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets his start. We thought he deserves it, doesn't he? Let's be fair. We thought this might happen. But breaking news, also enjoying his first West Ham start. Well, let's hope he enjoys it. Jean-Claire Todibo, partnering Max Killman, the Killman. They've got to do something better than that. Max the Killman. We'll find something better than that. I'm sure we will. This is a surprise. I'm reading this as I'm reading it. This is my reaction now. Aaron Cresswell is playing at left back. Okay. Well, there we go. It's is it not? Is it something like his 350th appearance, or did he get that last time? It's close, something like that. Edson Alvarez starts. That's good. Now we got good news with Edson Alvarez, quite frankly, because Manchester United have found somebody else to spend their money on. They've just spent £50 million, actually, or very close to doing so. James Ward-Prowse starts in central midfield. What? This gets more interesting as I keep reading down. Maybe poo-pooing slightly suggestions that he might be off ski. Gio speculated today on our Patreon breakfast show that if he was going to leave, he probably wouldn't be featuring tonight. So that's interesting. Thomas Souček starts. This is the guy. I mean, this guy, Thomas Souček, is prime Lopetegui favourite. He really is, isn't he? This is interesting. Oh, I like that. Hold on. Oh, there's so many good Kilman ones here. Maximilian. Oh, I like that. If I forget that, Mark, you have to remind me on that one. There's some good. Oh, there's some good ones on here. Born to Kill Man. Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to work on these. We'll deal with this at another time after I've read it. Well, we might deal with it today. Let's read out the rest of the team, shall we? So Thomas Souček starts. Unbelievable. Is it unbelievable? I guess it's not. Very believable. I guess I'm still shocked. No, he's done nothing wrong. But I thought maybe give him a rest. He don't need a rest like Machine, isn't he? He's the Terminator T-1000. He really is. He's an impressive individual, actually. However, Jared Bowen starts on the right. Crescencio Somerville, a.k.a. Jimmy, is on the left. I'm pleased about this. I'm very, very, very pleased. And starting up front, our own superhero, the Hulkrug. Amazing. He starts. Now, it's an interesting lineup. It's a strong lineup, right? You'd have to say that is a strong lineup. You may have the odd one here or there that you're thinking, well, maybe I wouldn't have started him myself. But by and large, that is a very, very strong lineup. I've got some fantastic news for you. And some amazing news. Probably the best news of the night. Fodringham makes the bench. Wes, the clean sheet, Fodringham is on the bench. Unbelievable. That's made my night, that has, quite frankly. That's great news. Vladimir Soufal is also on the bench, as is Konstantinos Mavropanos. Emerson is on there. Guido Rodriguez is there. And Lucas Paqueta. We found out it is Paqueta, by the way. Gio was mentioning this morning. I'm going to speak for Gio because he's not here. I wonder if he's watching. He's probably still refreshing his browser, trying to think, how do I get in this bloody show? Anyway, I've sent him an invite as well. There's two ways that you can join the show. You can either have an invite, or you can come in through the front door or the back door. No jokes, right? Or you just go in and you can use your login. He can't get in either way, by the way. So anyway, he was saying earlier on that that he basically, the Premier League had put out this video with all the players pronouncing their names, and Paqueta said Paqueta. There you go. So no Paquetá. I'll never say Paquetá again. Ah, damn. It's Paqueta. Guilherme. Louis Guilherme. I think we said that right. Surely that's the right way to pronounce it. Luis Guilherme, he is playing. Oh, sorry, he's not playing. He's on the bench. He's got to play. You'd think he will play. The bench is finished off with Mohamed Kudus. That's the right way to say it. And Mikel Antonio. Absolutely the right way you pronounce Antonio there. So, Lucas Fabianski goal, Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, Kilman, Cresswell, Alvarez, Ward-Prowse, Souček, Bowen, Somerville, Fullkrug is the starting lineup. Fodringham, Soufal, Mavropanos, Emerson, Rodriguez, Paqueta, Guilherme, Kudus, and Antonio on the bench. What do we think about that, boys and girls? That is not. That's. I think that's a strong team. We'll find out what you think in a minute. We'll get to the chat. Natural Born Kill Man. I'm seeing. I do like some of these names. Born to Kill Man. Yeah. This is the good stuff. I knew I could rely on you lot. The software might not be the best in the world. I've got to say that it's not the software. YouTube is playing up tonight, so don't blame us. But you lot can be relied upon for your games, names, all that sort of thing. There is one benefit to Gio not being able to log in, of course, and that is that we can do a cheekier bet than normal, quite frankly. So what we'd normally do is we'd normally bet that, I don't know, that someone would take a kickoff and there'd be 2 throw-ins. And I don't know, maybe Max Kilman would head the ball or something like that. One of you guys would win tuppence, and that would be it. But today, because Gio can't get logged in, I do hope he's watching this. Because Gio can't get logged in, we're going to do a fantastic bet. A fantastic... Well, this time next year we'll be millionaires, Rodders, right? This what's going to happen, right? So we're going to do a bet in a bit. Right then. So that's the team. We're playing Bournemouth. I don't have the Bournemouth team at the moment. If anybody wants to pop it up in the chat, I will read it out. But you're gonna have to help me out here. I'm on my own. I'm on my Todd. I'm not going to go around trying to look through Bournemouth's website and basically end up trying to multitask, which really ends up with me not talking to you lot. So anyway, we don't care. It doesn't matter really, does it? I'm quite confident of at least being competitive with that team. It's quite clear that Julian Lopetegui is taking this very, very seriously indeed. And so he should, because at a point I sort of made on a video yesterday, which was Lopetegui's got a 2-year contract at West Ham. If he qualifies for Europe, it gets extended. That's automatically in there. That's the clause. He's going to want to. He's going to want to win this tournament, not just for glory purposes, but to obviously extend his deal. Oh, hello, Jasper. Thank you very much indeed for typing that out, Jasper. You thank you very much indeed. You've saved us a job because I can't do it both at the same time. So there you go. Neto, Hussein, Sensi, Christie, Dango, Unchained, Scott Smith. I think we just got a phrase that pays, quite frankly. Scott Smith. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm going to finish reading out this team, and I've got some solemn news, some bad news for you boys and girls, particularly those of you that are hoping to win a few grand tonight. Right, Scott Smith. It's not the same player; they're 2 different players. Scott and Smith. Tavernier. Some say Tavernier. Only me. Frank Sinatra. Sinisterra. Yebison. And Hill. Over the hill. That'd be a good one. Over the hill. Boys and girls, sorry, thank you. Jesper, I've got to thank you for that, mate. That's very decent of you to type that out for me. So earlier on, we were a little bit late because we had some technical difficulties. Gio wasn't able to join us, which meant I was probably going to bet on an Aaron Cresswell hat trick and win someone £1 million. That's not going to happen, I'm afraid, because there he is on the wrong side.
It's still broken.
I can't hear you.
It's still broken.
It's still broken.
Yeah, I'm logged in as a guest. I can't click on any comments, nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening.
Oh dear. Well, thank you very much for joining us there, Gio. He's got no powers. He can't do anything. He can't click himself back. He can't click himself back in.
If you click on me, and drag me to the other side of you, you'll swap sides.
Oh!
There you go.
I noticed you got some lighting issues as well. It's not just your computer. Is there electricity in Stoke today? Is that a problem?
I don't know what the problem is. The bad thing is I checked it on. I normally just go on Chrome, right, and just type in S, and it comes up StreamYard here, and it loads up the back room. Did that, and the screen was blank. So then I went on Safari. Same thing happened. Changed profile on Chrome because we've got like the Patreon profile, like the Patreon YouTube channel. I used that. That wasn't working. I don't know. So I've logged in on Chrome as I'm not logged in on Chrome. That's what I've done. I'm a guest on Chrome, so it's allowing me to come on. So
and I've got to say, not what you need on your birthday when you're not looking to draw attention to yourself, eh? I mean, damn, man. Oh, this is going badly today.
It is. It's going. This type of thing stresses me out. Because I don't know how to fix it. That stresses me out because obviously I need to do the review. We've got videos to do tomorrow.
This is true. And he shares a birthday, Gio, with there you go. Thank you very much. And it's quite right too, Peter.
Right,
Peter. We can all echo those sentiments. I'm going to leave that up for a while. We can all echo those sentiments. I think we can. He shares a birthday with Julen Lopetegui.
I know that, but thank you. It's not 40. Leave it out. I've got a few years to go yet.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your sentiments, everybody, and for leaving Gio so many lovely birthday messages. He was only saying earlier. He said, "I hope I get spammed by birthday messages later."
You're a bugger, you are. For those that don't know, I don't like my birthday. I don't like birthdays. You've mugged me right off. You have.
You can take over if you want now.
No, because I can't click on anything. No. I've got. There's nothing I can click on.
I take it you can click on the betting app.
I can do that. My phone's working.
So you better make a little bet up then, my friends.
I'll be able to watch the game and stuff, but I just I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know how you fix it. So if anyone in the live chat knows how to fix it, I'll tell you what I think I've done. So when I came on, loaded up the computer, clicked on Chrome, it came up with something to do with like, I don't know, like updated cookies or something. I just closed it down and went off it. Now it's not working. So I don't know.
I think you might have to clear your cache. Is that what they say? I don't know. Is it cache, something like that? I don't know. Maybe someone knows. But I've got a workaround for you because assuming that that Mark and Nick have not done anything silly, you can just jump on their video and do your review. Ta-da!
That's at the very end watch along, though.
I don't know. I'm there for thinking, down there for dancing.
I could just do it on my phone and upload it if worst case scenario, but I want to go live, don't I? That's our thing. Our Hammer Chat thing is to go live.
That thing.
So, anyway, frustrating. Anyway, the bet's ready to go. What are you fancying for it?
Well, I tell you what. Oxby has just given you £9.99 for a special birthday bet, which is very, very kind, Oxby. Souček's going to score, isn't he? Loving a bit of that.
You can't not do that at the minute, can you? 5-1 as well. It's still good odds for Souček to score, so we'll put him in. Let's whack a little bit of Thomas Souček. Now this app is playing up. It's just constantly like, look at it. It's just constantly like, let's just see. Click on Souček to score. It's just constantly logging in now.
Well, while that's constantly, listen, if you don't sort this out within the next couple of minutes, I'm going to do the blade bet myself. Happy birthday, Gio. I know you love birthdays, but you didn't have to use broken software as an excuse to have a party without us. I think he sent $9.99 for a new phone, or I don't know, to put some more coal in the whatever it is that powers your electricity there. Thank you, Woody.
Anyway, Souček to score is in. I fancy West Ham to win. Can we put that in?
Yes, yeah, you may. You know, I'm in charge. You may.
What else would you fancy to put in there? We can't really do shots on target in that tonight. It's quite simplified for the cup. So you might have to pick someone to get a booking.
Aaron Cresswell to get exhausted?
To get what?
Exhausted?
I mean, no, you cannot have that.
I think people are fancying, not me, don't shoot the messenger. People are fancying a bit of Fullkrug here.
So Souček and Fullkrug to score a goal.
This is more like it. You are feeling very, very festive-like on your birthday. I can see.
Yeah, we still need something else though. That's £100 if you're fancying that. That's £100 for someone.
That's it.
Yeah, let's just do that then. £100. So the bet is West Ham to win, Fullkrug and Souček to score. It's quite optimistic, but I'm all for it.
Yeah. Oh, now the phrase that pays. This is very important, because there are 1,154 of you.
Don't you dare.
I'm not. See, you're too mischievous. When you were mucking around trying to work out your Wi-Fi password and all the rest of it, and eating your birthday cake earlier, right? I've already spoken to the boys and girls in the chat. They know what the phrase that pays is. But for those of you that don't understand what the phrase that pays is, you have to type this into the chat to qualify for this fantastic bet that the birthday boys just done. Now, here's the thing. It's £100. You have to type in the chat right now. Dango Unchained. Dango Unchained.
I like that one.
He likes that one.
He likes
that one now. I will click on it when someone types. I'm going to watch now. Some people are like cobras. They're poised for this stuff. Who's going to be the first? Oh, I've got it. Who's the first? Oh, I'll tell you what, Jordan. Cat-like reflexes. We like those. What was his name again? Maratta? Monotta? The cat-like reflexes.
Oh yeah, I can't remember now.
Someone will know.
I can't remember the cat. It was those I've seen on Netflix. It was "Don't F with Cats," and the person that got caught.
Luca Magnotta.
That's it, Luca Magnotta. That's the one.
Anyway, what a player, goalkeeper.
We're going back in time on Hammers chat, but also on Twitter, because it was fake Carlton Cole that made up that rumour that we wanted Luca Magnotta, and Gonzo mentioned it in a video that we were after Luca Magnotta.
Yeah, it was. It was. Sorry, Django Unchained. There it is. The chat is going very fast. It wasn't that funny, was he? To be fair, everyone laughing at me.
I have to say, I'm quite happy with Bournemouth's team, Gonzo. It's weaker than what I thought it would be, to be honest with you.
Is it? They look a bit over the hill.
Wait, he's a young striker. He was on loan at Blackburn last season. Didn't do great. He scored one goal, I think. So I don't think, that's a striker they've got up front. It's the equivalent of us playing Kyle Marshall up front in this game. So I'm pleased with the side they've put out. I do feel it's much heavier rotated than I anticipated, which is good. Still some good players in there, and a lot of Premier League standard players in there as well. But we are wheeling out internationals for this game. The German striker up front. We've got Fullkrug in there, Somerville in there, Tadibo, Wan-Bissaka, even Ward-Prowse and Alvarez coming into the fold. This is international footballers we're bringing in for most of them.
And Aaron Cresswell as well.
And Aaron Cresswell. I'm feeling fruitier for, if it wasn't for this bloody internet thing, I'd be really excited for today's game. So
Drain Hole Hammers, $1.99. Your bet is broken. Your net is broken. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, he says, Gio. Thank you very much. Drain Hole Hammers. Very nice. Very nice. He loves his birthday wishes, just does Gio. I'd like to know how you boys and girls are actually thinking, aside from Gio's birthday wishes, how you lot are thinking about this game, about this team. Anyone you like? Anyone that you're a little bit suspicious of? Give us a few messages to click up at the moment, because Gio's not got his hands on the control panel. Probably watch
Can't do anything
smoothly at the moment. May I say? What are you doing? Are you playing music?
Yeah, because someone said Cornet's Instagram post is telling, so I went to go see what it was, and it's got music on.
He's playing music. He can't log on. What did you have for your birthday dinner?
I had pie and chips. It was somewhere nice. We went somewhere nice. It's called, for those in around my area, we went to Aston Marina. Hang on, it's Sean's birthday as well. Click on Sean. Everyone was Sean on birthday instead.
Where's Sean? I can't see Sean.
Tell you what, Maxwell Cornet posted something on Instagram 18 minutes ago. Now I don't use Instagram, so I'm having to sort of learn on the go here. And it's been liked by Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, really?
18 minutes ago.
He'll like anything, Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, but why is he on his phone?
I can't find Sean.
Well, sorry, Sean.
Sorry, Sean.
Happy birthday, Sean, but that's all you're getting.
Sorry, Sean. Happy birthday. This is what happens when you leave me in charge of the control panel, you see. But it's not it's not it's not my fault. Honestly. Oh, that's a good question. It's not team related, but it's a good question. It has to be said. I'm looking forward to this game. I am looking forward to this game. I do think we have got. It's almost everything that I wanted. I feel a little bit bad for Kudus, maybe, but I am slightly surprised that Souček is playing. Not that I haven't realised that he's one of Lopetegui's favourites. That much is clear. I don't think he likes him that much. I thought somebody else might get a chance. I thought it might be Kudus in that sort of number 10 role. But I am pleased to see Crescencio Somerville. I'll tell you what we'll do as well. I'm going to pop this up now, just so as I don't forget these lovely people making these lovely birthday donations to the birthday boy. We'll do the scores in a bit, by the way. We'll do the scores in a bit, but he is saying Fullkrug to score 3-0 and happy birthday, Gio.
Yeah, I think Souček starting isn't a surprise because I think after the first two games, I think Lopetegui will see him as one of his key men now, and he's going to want to win this game. It's a lineup that says, I want to win this game. And I think thinking backwards, he's possibly thinking, I need to have Souček in my team in order to increase the chances of beating Bournemouth. Sure. I've got no support. Him and Kilman were the two I expected to see on the team sheet tonight, as that's his comrades, if you like. That's the two that he trusts, he knows is going to get 100% out of, and can do what he wants to do. If you were to look at what Souček, if you were to look at our performances in the first two games and say which players have really taken to how Lopetegui wants to play, one's Kilman. That was always going to happen for obvious reasons, but I would suggest that Thomas Souček is one of those as well, actually.
Undroppable.
I wouldn't use that phrase just yet, but I think he's maybe one of the first names on the team sheet for now.
Undroppable.
I hate this. I need this fixed ASAP. I don't even know how to fix it either. That's the worst thing.
It's absolutely terrible. Nobby's nuts. They still do that. We start the bacons one day. Gio, have a jar of cold stuff on me, mate. £10. It was very lovely of you. Chaz Cousins says foot long to get a hat trick. There we go. There we go. I'm going to pop this question up now. Mark says, "Are you disappointed that we did not try Paqueta?" That's the new way of pronouncing it. Deeper next to Alvarez, because in number 10 would have been perfect opportunity to try it. Are you? I think I've given my opinion. Are you disappointed, Gio?
To some extent, I would have liked to see. We did the preview together. We both picked Kudus in that number 10 role because we want to see it. However, I think it would have caused a bit of an issue. And it would have been, again, when I say problem or issue, it's a good thing. But could you imagine Kudus performed well in that role? It's now what you're going to do on Saturday, Gaffer, because you can't have your Souček in there and your Kudus. You've almost got to pick one. I think Souček's just Lopetegui's number 10 for the time being, really, whether you like it or not. So
who'd have thunk it? This is a great post, all right, Jordan. Crazy to think that we're optimistic in a team without Kudus and Paqueta. Who'd have thought that last year? That is so true. That really is so true. I still feel like we'll take it to them, we'll attack them, and we still could be completely effective. It just goes to show what a transfer window does, and quite possibly we're not finished yet either. It is incredible, actually.
I think Souček's goal on Saturday helps that optimism a little bit. Let's just say Souček hadn't played well against Crystal Palace or hadn't scored against Crystal Palace, I think there might have been a grumpier reaction to him starting, but I feel like there's maybe a level of understanding for his inclusion tonight, and you feel maybe confident that he's going to potentially be our greatest goal threat to Bournemouth. Now, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's Fullkrug, because we need a striker to get up and running this season. Antonio's had a couple of games and not performed too well, so I'm hoping for a big performance from him. And Somerville, who's the Bournemouth right back? Is it Smith? Is he the?
Oh, I don't know. That was many. That was many posts ago. That was. I read it out. Tried to be funny, and I've forgotten what was printed in it.
Let me have a look. Smith. Smith is playing, so it'll be Smith that's right back. So that's a good player for that's a good player for Somerville to get at, and he'll do okay against Smith. Actually, I think it's quite a good level opponent. Not one of the best right backs in the league. I say one of the worst, only because the standard's so high, but certainly an experienced player. So it's not like he's coming up against Kyle Walker. Funny enough, not like he's coming up against Wan-Bissaka on his first game for us, because then he'd maybe struggle in that one. So I'm quite optimistic he might do okay against Smith, actually.
Sure. Well, listen, before we introduced our co-host for the watch along, I think it's probably time that you boys and girls get in your score predictions for this game. And if I'm faster than usual, I'll get about 3 or 4 of them up. There you go. Can't say fairer than that, right, Gio?
No, you're all good. I mean, I think people. I feel like the chat are quite. I can see the live chat. I just can't click on it. I think everybody's quite confident going into tonight's game. Actually, more so after the lineups have come out as well. You know, a lot of 3s in there for us and some 4s now coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. Matthew agrees. Go on, you keep talking. I'll flick these.
I'm gonna stick with 2-1 because we haven't. I don't think we've created loads of chances under Lopetegui in the first 2 games. Created some, but we haven't. I don't think we've been peppering the opposition goal yet. Hopefully that will come. I'm not sure it will. I think Lopetegui might be one of these managers. If we go a couple of goals up, he starts to park the bus a little bit. We've seen it against Crystal Palace, and I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do, but I'm not sure you'll see many 4 goals under Lopetegui. I think if we go 2 goals up, I think you might see a cautious head coach where he starts removing 1 or 2 attackers at a time and putting on defensive players like we did against Crystal Palace. Again, understandable. So I'm going to stick with my 2-1 prediction.
A lot of confidence here. An awful lot of confidence. Nice one, Timmy. Nice one. Oh, hold on. Well, hold on. It might be confident. Mark might be. Well, Mark's confident. He's just confident that it's going to be a 4-1 win to Bournemouth there. Absolutely fantastic. But I think by and large, so you're still thinking 2-1. I went 2-1, I think, didn't I? My prediction in the thing. So I'm going to stick with that. It's quite right as well. Daniel, well said. He doesn't look a day over either. Let's be perfectly honest, does he? 2-1. We've got Michael 2-0. Oh, is that the first? Is that the first Adrian there? Still at the beach? I think that's maybe
possibly
the first.
I don't want that to happen. I don't like going out of pens.
Daniel's at it. Everyone's saying the draws now. Oh, I've done 3 draws in a row. That is literally, I've clicked on it. It's not me. I've not made it up. There were 3 draws in a row. Okay. Listen, thank you very, very much for all that. Now, we've got to watch along. Well, hopefully we have. I think we have. It all seems to be working and going swimmingly now. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring in non-yellow Nick. Hello, mate.
Hello, Gio and Gonzo. How are you?
We're good. You're very echoey.
Oh, I just realised that because I've changed location.
Are you very cavernous? Are you in the London Stadium, like in the cavernous bit underneath?
That's a
cute
I just
cushion.
realised how echoey it is in here.
Don't worry, there's nothing you can do about it now. And quite frankly, it's a miracle that we've got a stream at all. So we're very, very pleased to have you. You've lost your tea towels, and you've got now that's either a very small cushion or it's a long way away, or you've got a very deep sofa.
A pin cushion.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something there. Firstly, with is that a small cushion in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me, or something? I just realised I'm hearing how echoey I am myself. So I could shift back, but this is the way for me to get the TV rather than
you're going to need to
go.
watch the TV as long as it's muted.
Otherwise, I'm 30 seconds behind.
No problem. Gio, people were asking how or where they can watch this. You said there's some facility on Sky, didn't you?
Yeah, Sky Sports Plus. For those of you with Sky Sports, it's included in your subscription. So just have a look at your Sky Sports channel. We're all different. I've got Sky Glass, so it sort of shows up on my interface as an option. But if you've got Sky Sports, you've got access to the game broadcasted. West Ham did put up on YouTube. I think that was a massive error. I don't think they meant to put it up there. West Ham don't have the license to broadcast this game. That stream will not be coming back.
Okay.
I don't know why they've got it set up, though. I think the reason they may have it set up, I could be wrong about this, but it might just be for, I don't know, Daniel Kaczynski or something to watch it, because owners, even though games aren't broadcast, legally, owners and directors can watch Premier League games via a certain connection. I don't know what it is or how you get it or anything like that. So I don't know why they'd set it up in the first place, but it won't be broadcast. So you've got Sky Sports, then you'll be able to watch it on Sky Sports Plus. Other than that, there might be a visual radio. There will be a visual radio somewhere. Previously, historically, last season, the season before, since we've been doing Hammer Chat, these games, you've got nothing. There wasn't even radio broadcasts for these games sometimes.
That's right. It's true.
So when we played Blackburn last season, 2 seasons ago, we just had to do the build-up show and then end the stream because we couldn't watch it. We got put out and we couldn't even talk about the game. Only those at the game got to see the game. So it's a bit of progress. I'm pleased about it. It's a good thing. But yeah.
Are you going to sit on that cushion, Nick? Are you going to make yourself a little? That's what I do when I'm driving. Are you going to make yourself a little bit higher?
No, someone in the chat, Paul, said if you put cushions stacked up, it will absorb the sound. And I thought, what did I do?
It can. Yes. It's sort of it's a cheap way of doing this stuff. I noticed you. I don't mean to distress you, Nick, but when just a moment ago there was a badger crawling over the back of your sofa, I think, or a skunk.
Yeah, that's my that is obviously my dog, and she's got a name that's quite relevant to the sound experience that's
Echo.
going on right now. Yeah,
is it? Better than vibrato, really.
Yeah, but this cushion thing, I'm quite excited about it. I'm quite interested. It's like basically like a MacGyver solution to a problem that I didn't know existed. Yeah. So if we kind of balance that, is that helping at all?
I think I won't worry about it too much. I think the horse is bolting. I think the main thing is you just make sure that you don't make such like a Jenga-like contraption that it all falls over and knocks your computer over. Because to be fair, we've had enough trouble this evening with somebody whose computer doesn't work, so we don't need another one, really. Do we?
Gio is looking very rosy red cheeked. He said he claims he's not inebriated, but I'm not sure if that means he's not drunk for a Scotsman, which for us is just absolutely plastered.
Yeah.
I'm warm, but
if we just hadn't switched it on or something. So no, I jest. He did have had technical difficulties because it wasn't even working great for me at the start. I couldn't get in to start off with. So yeah, and he did send me a screen. He did send me a picture. Oh my goodness, not that.
It's incredibly stressful because I don't know how you fix it. So I'm actually going to go in a minute because I'll give me 20 minutes to try and fix it. But I don't know. I don't even know what to do. I've deleted the cookies for the software that we use, and that's not made any difference. But also, that shouldn't. If I'm switching browsers from Chrome to Safari, and it still doesn't work, that surely eliminates the cookies, right? Because it's different browsers. So I think that removes. So I'm trying to do process of elimination as to what the problem is. Then I went on my phone and it didn't work. So it's not the computer. And then I went and turned my broadband off and back on, and it still didn't work. So it's not the IP address or nothing. So
to be fair, Gio, you're speaking to someone that can't read and a man that is putting pillows behind his computer to try and make the stream work better. So I don't think you're going to get any joy here.
So I don't know what to try. So I'm going to just go try everything else. But I've been trying to fix it, and I don't know what's going on. I did go on Twitter and type in StreamYard and went to latest, and there was a couple of people saying they've got issues. I don't think it's a Geo thing. However, you've logged in on the Hammers Chat account, Gonzo. So it's not the Hammers Chat account either. It's not the account that's the issue because you've got in and I haven't.
I logged in on the West Ham Way account. I couldn't believe they had access.
So you've now got all the know information, have you?
I know everything. I know everything that's going down. I'll tell you that now. Yeah. No, there are definitely technical difficulties. When I logged in, it was not smooth. Let's put it that way. So, Gio, before you go and try and fix your coal burner or whatever it is, have you got any final words of wisdom, any pearls?
Yeah, I will say one thing. You know, obviously in the last month we've had the same question as to where is Charlie, right? So Charlie has left Hammersmith, but the reason I'm bringing it up is not to inform people of that. He's got a new job, fantastic opportunity, it's going well for him, it's all good. We're still friends and stuff. He's just messaged me saying, if you want, I can, for the review, he'll push the buttons for me so I can go live on YouTube. So the review will be live and kicking, but it's more just to stress to people. There's no falling out, and he's still that kind. He's messaged to say, I'll stay up tonight and I'll do the review. He won't be on the video, but he'll click the button so I can sit and talk and do my review. So the review will.
It was very brief, the falling out between Gio and Charlie. It's been well overblown, and it was more of a to be fair, it was more of a slap than a punch. So,
do you know how like you're making a bigger deal out of my birthday than I? You'll be very kind to me on my birthday.
I am very nice. Thank you very much. I compared
you sent me an emoji of a cake.
Lopetegui earlier.
Yeah, and you sent me an emoji of a cake, to be fair. So.
And I said, I'll give you 30 seconds. If you're not here, I'll start without you, which I think is tough love.
Sounds like when I used to go out on a Saturday night. Got 30 seconds. I'm just doing it without you. Anyway, right. I'm gonna disappear. Nick, enjoy it. Gonzo, you're gonna have to kick me out. I don't even know if I can. I know I can remove myself. I think. Right. Thank you very much. And I will be live with the review. I don't know if I'll be clicking the buttons or not, but I'll be live. So I'll catch up with everyone then.
Gio Mackie, ladies and gentlemen, what a host! What a host there! Well, I tell you what, and never have you seen man and machine more in tune and more in balance with one another than what he was just displayed there. Not normally. Let me just say, had Gio been on normally, he would have done that. I know that. So I just there's many little layers that we could get just to annoy him on his birthday is lovely. But we do wish him all a very happy birthday, and thank you all for yeah, absolutely. By the way, let me just say that this is true, Barry. Thank you all for your kind messages and lovely donations to Gio. That was very, very much appreciated by him, and it's great. Charlie, cheers, mate. If you're going to go and facilitate that. The working of the review later, you've done me a favour because it means I don't have to do it. I'm dog sitting at the moment, and they only arrived basically 30 minutes before I went live with this video, which is cool. Sort of, but one of them doesn't really like me. So
I thought you were going to say one of them doesn't speak English then.
Well, it's funny. It's a Chinese. It's a Chinese dog. It is a Chinese dog.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
that's fine. I'll give you the hints and tips on that.
His name is Jeff. The dog's name is Jeff. I'm not joking. Everything I just said is absolutely true.
That means dinner in Chinese.
Show us your what's it? Your dog?
Echo, come here. Come here, you stupid dog. My dog. Come here. Oh, get up. Oh, you're so stupid. Ah, there we go.
Oh, is it a Pomeranian? Is it?
Well, the famous sheepdog of Pomeranian.
Oh no, it's like a collie, isn't it? It's a collie.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, I had that depth. Have you ever seen what's it called? Farmer's Head. I was like earlier on. I thought the cushion was that big because it was so far back. The dog was so far back that I thought it was like a Chihuahua. But now I can see the depth. It's a border collie.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, there's so much to take in there, really. I think, back on the Where's Charlie thing, I did start to think that was essentially banter. So if me and Mark are doing a bad job, if Where's Charlie comes up, and they know where he is, they know the score precisely, but they just think we're shit, so they just throw up, yeah, where's Charlie?
I quite like keep you on your toes. Speaking of Mark, there he is. Hello, mate.
How you doing? You okay?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Looking forward to this one.
Good. Talking of dogs, there's a dog taking a turd on your lawn at the moment.
I've tucked them away because I've got two toy poodles, so not the most manliest of dogs, but They're out of the way.
Are they groomed with like are they done all shapely, like like people have their poodles?
No, we haven't got like the fluffy paws and things like that.
Yeah.
Put it in my handbag.
Yeah, they look like they've got like a quiff, like a collar, like a sleeve, like a magician's sleeve, like from the French Renaissance sort of type sleeve on them. You're not gone with the Clippers.
No, I have a different meaning for magician's sleeve, to be honest.
So do I. Don't we all? Don't we all? Oh dear, I can't even believe I said it. There you go. Well, I can, but there you go. Boys, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you because I've got I've got a dog that loves me and a dog that hates me, and I'm house sitting for. I'm not house sitting. No, it's in my house. Let me get this right. My house. They're not my dogs.
You were going to sit on it.
It makes it dog sitting, not house sitting. Right? I've got that right. I'm dog sitting in my own house. They've been dropped to me. So my son is here at the moment. So he's probably been mauled by the Chinese dog, not by the little one.
Not supposed to say that.
No, it is Chinese, but it's been like rescued from China.
Really? This is a long way
Gio
to
had
fly.
one. Gio had a dog that was rescued from Korea, from South Korea, I think. Yeah, it happens. It's like you go and it's a rescue dog. It's a rescue dog. So
Live and learn.
Yeah. It's to be fair though to the dog, it's I think we're going to get on. I think we're going to bond. So I'm going to go and continue that. The trouble is, his arse looks like his face. So I don't know which end to greet.
Right.
Which is just generally what I'm like with people as well. Boys, enjoy it, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm going to remove myself now. Leave you in the capable hands of Nick and Mark.
Thank you, mate. How you doing?
Good. I mean, I'm still going to click on that and then angle something. Oh, I'm angling it the right way. I'm always happy with that. Yeah, it's much harder than you'd actually think to do this. Your brain always gets it wrong. So I'm just going to keep doing it because I'm finding myself, I'm getting like a natural dopamine high off of the success that this repositioning is doing. So I would say the only thing you've missed, apart from my extra echoey voice, is that everyone's very, very confident. I say everyone, 95 to 98.5% of people think we'll win comfortably.
That's bold. That's bold. But to be honest, when you look at that lineup and you think back of, seasons gone by, recent seasons gone by, the cup teams that we would put out in the Carabao Cup were pretty awful. Yeah. Well, typically they were the same as in the leagues. You never swap much, but this is pretty much a new look. I'm really looking forward to seeing Somerville and Todibo. Really looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just difficult not to be confident, which is very silly. I mean, I had a haircut today, which is what the chat has mainly been about, my haircut and how good it looks. You didn't see that, but we got into football discussion and this kind of thing, and West Ham fans being generally realistic and just grateful for anything good that happens to us, grateful for 3 points. But even for a fan base and people such as ourselves who try to keep our feet on the ground, you just look at the attack there, and then you just keep looking back to the defense, and you know anything can go wrong. And this is the kind of game, like say, even last season, we didn't have the depth, and then go back a year before that, you would have said there would have been lots of like 1-1, maybe we'll win 1-0 or something. But I just think that scoreline, it's difficult to believe that there's not at least a couple of goals in this team that we've got. And that Somerville next to Fullkrug, I think that's what a lot of us wanted to see as well. I've been waiting to see Somerville get a start. So. Yeah.
No, that's fair. I mean, Fullkrug, he hasn't really had much time to shine in the other games, so it'd be good to get him on for a start and see what's happened. Not everyone is as confident as you say, Nick. There's a couple of people that are not so confident.
I just think there was too much dog's arse talk. I think there's been altogether too much canine rectal conversation in the last 2 minutes. There usually is the lineup ticker tape, but I caught the back end, speaking of arses, not that Gio's an arse, but I caught the back end of a Gio conversation that he had some technical issue, so he couldn't put the lineup up or something like that. I wasn't really paying attention and I couldn't understand him. But the general gist of it was that he was having technical issues. So I don't know if...
I'll try and get that typed up during the game then.
I mean, if you could, that would help a lot of people out. I mean, if people want to know... Here we go. Some helpful fellow. Troj has put that there, which, as I'm checking it now, not that he needed me to check it, that's patronizing, but I did check it and it is correct. He's even got the nice Bowen Captain C, which is very resourceful. He's figured out that if he finds like the copyright logo, finds the Alt key for it, that's excellent work. And then below that, Will Bex is saying, "Can you put the team up, please?" But Troj has done it for us there. Subs: Fotheringham, Emerson, Mavropanos, Soufal, Paqueta, Rodriguez, Guilherme, Kudus, Antonio. So again, even if we're struggling, throw Kudus onto the pitch and say, "There you go, mate. Take a couple of players on and smash."
Out of that subs bench, who would you like to see?
Well, I mean, none of us have seen Guilherme.
Yeah,
I've only seen. I mean, I think he like minutes in the very first preseason, and there's been some training videos in which he looks, Brazilian in all of his touches. If he scores, I get to sing "He Seems to Have That Brazilian Touch" song. I do have a Wan-Bissaka song, so it depends if the mood hits later. If I get high on some full-fat Jersey milk that I'm planning to drink at half time, then I might bash out the new Wan-Bissaka song that no one has asked for.
Yeah, no bashing out on this show. There's a few good comments here. Like, I think we're starting to build our personality here, but I don't know if Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, it's the personality of morons. So, thank you. Yes.
Feel free to keep chucking these duos.
Personality of half-wits. See, here we go. See, they're onto it. Is that based off of Genesis? Yeah, I mean, if I would say Phil Collins. I'm not sure if he was still with Genesis at that point. Invisible touch. Yes, he seems to have that. She seems to have that invisible touch changed around. Whoops.
And then we got 12 minutes to kick off. So what's everybody's thoughts on the lineup? I'm sure there's already been some chat in this, and sorry if I've missed it. But who's going to be first scorer? Who are you going for, Nick?
Yeah, I'm going to say put everyone else put the first scorer. Pete's puns. Pete's gone for utterly terrible. I'm not sure where the cow aspect. Oh, the milk. Oh, that's nice. Pete's combined milk and singing. Did not expect that. Mikey Harris happy with the lineup. Keith Dream personality. The very cast notes. Cagney and Lacey. Was one of them a woman? So both. Yeah. The lipstick. Yes. You are looking quite rouge. You've got you've got the sun going down behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn the lights on soon, I think.
And then Obsidian. I'm not sure if that's just a direct, or is that a direct question, or is that a hypothetical question? Is that like, why cup tie? Or is that like, why cup tie him if he's for sale? Suggesting that he's not actually for sale.
No, I was thinking that as well. If the rumours are true, then there's a few clubs after him. So you'd think that would hinder the sale value, really.
Yes. If any club took this cup seriously, but it's just a funny one. I think Gio said on some video or other, it might have been his Patreon live, or it might have been a couple of days ago. You just don't get many. Lois and Clark, I would go for. You don't get many managers that do take this one seriously for obvious reasons, because if you're going for the top 7, or you might be in the bottom 7, of course you're going to prioritize those. And even if you're in both cups, then the FA Cup has that glory, etc. But then you have Lopetegui's come out and said, we've got to get back into Europe, and he doesn't care how. And then you've got Bournemouth as well, who are in a position also to see what they can do. If they think they're not going to get top 8, then this could be it. I mean, yeah, more abuse, no bashing up would be an improvement, would it? I don't know how little or much Charlie bashed anything out in the last few years. You'd assume something.
I suppose that's the bashing reference.
Yeah, I'm gonna gloss over that because of the day and age that we live in. To answer the question before we went on a mad tangent, Somerville screen at top left corner. Can you imagine? Instant hero. Pat Alon fan keeps it simple. Bowen, why not? I mean, because I was thinking, I wondered who Lopetegui would rest, and it might be the captain thing, because I thought he might rest Bowen for Saturday. No, he's got to rest some people, so I thought maybe he'll rest him, but give Kudus the right wing action that he wants. But then it makes sense. You've got, it's home game. Your captain leads you up.
There was a piece in, I can't remember which paper I saw the other day, around the most valuable players for each teams. And Paqueta is West Ham's most valuable player in terms of when he's on the pitch, the points per game. So I don't think it'll matter too much in this one, but that kind of surprised me.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had that particular patch that probably would have bumped up the stats, especially like I think December. I can't remember if he set up all 3 goals against Wolves, and then he set up definitely one against Man U in the same period. I mean, the people are saying that they want to know the Wan-Bissaka song. So I'm not sure if I can
be sure, people.
Will Bex is a man of class and intellect. I will save it till later. That's very true. We don't have to deal with Solanke. Kagan and Lacey were both women. Oh yeah.
I knew that.
Who was I thinking? I was thinking of this. It's the same time period with like the Tommy Guns. There was a film about it in the last 10 years or so. It will come to me later. Anyway, if someone can help me with that reference that I'm trying to think of. They were
Steve,
both crooks.
Thank you for calling me a youngster. I do appreciate it. 46, so I'll take that.
Who was the famous American crook? He wasn't quite a gangster, but he went from place to
Bonnie
place.
and Clyde.
That's the one. There we go. That's what I was trying to think of. You just finished my sentences. Tracy's how much watch the game. It's on Sky, so if you've got the necessary Sky stuff, you just say West Ham into your remote, having pressed the button, and it'll pop up as Sky Sports Plus if you've got that. Otherwise, you'll have to get a visual radio somewhere.
Carl's mentioned there. Actually, I'm not sure this one. Do they get cup tied anymore? I thought they stopped it. I don't know. I've no idea on that one. If anybody is more informed than us, or me, I don't know if you know the answer to that, Nick.
It's not ringing a bell, but I can look it up any minute now. Kermit and Miss Piggy, Bill and Ted. Charlie's Angels is nice, but I think we'd need a third. And then with a more formal footballing conversation, JWP staying, others going. Cornet and Soma, we've got to get them. And then Ings. I think Gonzo did a video in which he mentions that Ings doesn't want to go because he enjoys turning up for training. Which is like different people have different opinions about Ings' situation. Some people, I watched another channel video possibly yesterday. I've honestly forgotten what it was. It might have been West Ham Network, and someone there said they thought Ings might be the most improved player this season if he stays. Mm-hmm. But personally, I don't see him getting the game time anyway, seeing as you've got Antonio for one on the bench. I would like to see Kudus played as that top striker. Because at the moment he basically takes on 2 players. Sometimes he takes on 3, and he needs to do something with it. You're effectively just giving him 2 less people to take on if you play him up the top, because he's only going to be marked by one person, and then he's free and clear, which I realise is just a dreamy nonsense way of thinking about it. But give him a go. But apart from that, yeah, some people say they're still on the whole thing of Ings haven't been given a chance. I think he's been given a chance to earn £115,000 a week by smiling a lot.
Yeah, to be honest, if somebody offered me 125 grand a week to have a kick around, then yeah, anyone here would take it. Anyone in this channel would go, yes, please. But I still think he's got a lot to give. I don't think he's had the chance to shine. I think he could do well somewhere if he goes to a mid-table club.
Yeah, he'd still be on a decent amount of money for playing football for a couple of years. Yeah, I mean, apparently this is why everyone's like, where's Charlie? Because we're clearly not providing the lengths. We don't go to the lengths that he went to entertain the audience. That one's for you. Couldn't find. I like that. I like how petty. I quite like how petty and small Finn's annoyance is. Couldn't find a bigger set. Like the one thing to talk about throughout the last 10 minutes is the size.
And to be fair, you're not the first person to say that, and I do want to find something, but they're so brilliant at noise cancelling.
I'm a bigger pair.
I love them.
If anything, find what pie am I not having tonight? I did eat the healthy version of a chicken tikka masala for dinner. It was lovely, but it was with whole grain rice because fiber makes
it free range chicken. Is that what it was?
I think, I think it was free range. I think they say on the pack it wasn't organic. That would be over the top. Stop calling him Jimmy Sunville is cringe. That's Gonzo's thing. And if you tell that to Gonzo, he'd take it as a compliment because he bathes in cringe. He enjoys that.
Everyone does. Oh, sorry, I like that one as well, Bill.
C team. What on earth would C stand for? Classy. Worried about that midfield? I suppose.
I mean, Nick, I know you're quite keen on JWP, so you're probably. I'm not saying you're a massive fan, but you're keen to see him back in the lineup, probably ahead of Souček, though, I think you were saying, but that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game like this. You start a game like this, and you've got no excuses afterwards, really. You can't say that you didn't put in a good performance because you were so busy. You're not playing Man City or whoever. Not saying Bournemouth aren't a good team and so on, but it's a chance to show what you've got on the pitch from the get-go.
Just a quick one on this as well. Somebody said that you can't use Sky Sports Plus and Sky Go. I got it on Now TV. So if anybody's struggling and you just want to watch it, it is on Now TV.
Yes. Alf Clara wants to get back to Hammers Chat, Mummy and Daddy, but they don't do watch-alongs. They're too big and important for that kind of thing. They give it to us in what Gio calls us, and I quote, staff. So
Muppets.
I found being called staff a bit distasteful because I was kind of emotionally brought in to the process. Actually, it's 7:43, and the West Ham thing was West Ham.
Now walking out.
Really? Well, thank God.
Have you got any shades anywhere? I have to get mine out.
Any shades?
I'm going to turn my lights on as well in a second.
Ooh, that's alarming. The Carabao Cup, the way they've got the graphics on the screen is very different to anything I've seen on Sky before. That took some getting used to. So on paper, it's like a 4-1-4-1. And well, they've got a nice camera angle. They've got a kind of lengthwise, if you'll excuse the expression, camera angle on the start, which is something new.
So have you done the score predictions already? What's your score prediction, Nick?
I've gone with everyone else in the line of just stupid and unnecessary optimism, and I'm just going to say 3-0, just because I just think we've just got the right team. We, of course, a new centre back pairing, they could make a mistake. We could give them a goal. The players they've got players to score against us, but I just think because it's just because of the weekend's performance. The funny thing about momentum and confidence in football and how that changes, and that one good result and a clean sheet should have put their mindset toward, we're gonna prove ourselves in front of the home crowd. So That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, and I don't think Bournemouth will only sit back. I find that quite difficult to believe as well. So you'd hope with that attack, it just feels like it's a bit set up for Fullkrug's first goal at home.
Yeah, who's supplying? So you've got Somerville and Bowen on the wings. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Somerville.
Yeah, Dean's in some. I hope you've got your bulletproof vest, Dean, based on the location. Don't know why you're there. If you'd like to fill us in, you've had to leave the country. Todders, Summers, and Kruggers. I do have a Fullkrug song. All right, game's kicked off. I'll sing the Fullkrug song when he scores as well. So, game's kicked off. Plenty of empty seats, which is to be expected. Fullkrug wins a header, goes out for a throw-in to them. And yeah, there's no extra time. If anyone was wondering, it's 90-minute penalties, but we won't need penalties. Not when you're going to win 3-0.
You're watching it on Sky, yeah?
Yeah, 34 seconds.
I'm on Sky Sports Plus, and it's just about to kick off. See, no dodgy streams, and it's still a bit behind. It's crazy.
Are you satellite or Sky something else? It's like Sky
Sky. I'm on Now TV, so Now TV's a minute behind. Pay that money for it, and it's a minute behind. Cheek of it.
Yeah, I'll say that. Right. So anyway, what's happening at the moment? When Bournemouth are in possession, and every outfield player of Bournemouth is in our half. So from that, you can sense that they're pushing up a lot. They're playing it around quite nicely. We don't look too bothered about that.
I'm going to throw up a few more dual names just while you're commentating the early parts.
Yeah, I didn't expect this, like I say, Bournemouth fully in our half. I don't think we expected it. We sat back thinking, hang on a minute, what are we doing? They cross it in. Fabianski comes to claim it very well. Now, yeah, Bournemouth just happened to have possession for the first minute, and they decided to all just push forward to our half and try and get it forward as quickly as possible. Now we've got the ball. Bournemouth are not immediately sat back. Game's instantly quite stretched. Obviously, Fabianski had a kick out, so you couldn't tell if Bournemouth players, like attacking players, were going to push up on us or what. Now our defence have got it. Two Bournemouth attackers run at full pace to our defence. Todibo claims it, takes it past one player in a dribble. We've literally got two, like, both of our centre-backs can actually take on and beat players.
Was Wan-Bissaka injured in the warm-up?
Good question. I don't know because I didn't have any sound on.
If anyone knows, let us know.
Hang on a minute. Did I just... I'm not sure if I'm making up who I'm seeing. I'm seeing Soufal.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was making up. I was getting confused then.
Oh, lovely
sure.
turn.
I'll check out the club's Instagram or something in case.
Was that Todibo taking on two players there? Doing a little pirouette?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nothing on the club's Instagram.
Have a look at Sky Sports News. Lovely ball over the top to Somerville, who it was playing on the left, but he's come out all the way to the right. Goes out for our throw-in.
Rafael, Brazilian viewer there. Greetings from Brazil. Two Brazilians on the bench, unfortunately for you, but hopefully they get on. Yeah, it was a beautiful body swerve on it, Steve. Beautiful stuff.
29.
No, Wan-Bissaka is on the pitch.
He's left back.
Oh, yes, so the lineup.
So Chris, that means it's not Cresswell. So that means Cresswell was in the. I didn't mistake it. It wasn't a visual thing. But it said Cresswell was going to be on the pitch. That was what confused me. I don't see colour anyway. I don't judge people. I don't apply labels. I see the human in everyone. So I think that was what confused me.
Yeah, it's updated on Google now. Did you know much about the other? I mean, in terms of the other team, can you see any goal threat there from Bournemouth? Looking at that lineup.
I think it's more the way they're playing than anything. I think they maybe, I guess they seem to realize that if they this is their only option, is that attack is the best form of defense. Because if they just sit back, we've got good players, so they're going to have to try and get the first goal, as obvious as that sounds. So they're playing a very attacking formation, and they're all pushing up. They've just got a corner now, 5 minutes in.
Where did Jebison come from? I've never heard of him.
Oh, it's a terrible corner, and it hits their player, goes out for a goal kick. And they're playing in green, which I always feel is a strange colour for a football team. It's green with light pink accents, with like a salmon pink on muddy turquoise. If you can imagine that. I watched the Bournemouth-Newcastle game, and they were okay to begin with and then got progressively... Bournemouth were okay to begin with and then got progressively worse. So that's also gave me a bit of confidence. So when we take goal kicks now, we're doing the modern goal kick, in which Kilman and Todibo are standing on the 6-yard line, and Fabianski passes it to them. And I think I think the team weren't quite expecting Bournemouth to just completely sit in our half at any available opportunity. But when they get the ball, they are passing around quite well, or at least trying to.
Sufao is on the pitch. Not sure he's playing though.
A badum tush. We're playing it round the back. I want to see if it works at work. That was lovely. That was a nice little piece.
Ben, I would love that if that happened. But hopefully it's Colchester versus West Ham the other way around, because that's just round the corner from me.
We've just done a lovely bit of football to play out there. It was Kilman to Alvarez to Wan-Bissaka to Ward-Prowse to Souček, and then we just played it out. It was basically like watching City in their prime, but better. But we're playing. Not having Zuma on the pitch is weird. Like it's kind of, I'm alarmed that when Alvarez gets the ball, he's got Todibo moving in like all directions. I was going to say like a queen. I meant like a chess piece, in that he can move in all directions, not like a queen. I didn't mean that. I wasn't slighting him. But Zuma can move. I don't want to say like a pawn, because that sounds terrible. I mean PAWN. Zuma can't move. His knees don't fully bend. So I am instantly going to say I'm very, very happy with Todibo. He's an excellent player. I'm very confident about this game and this season.
Both weird grounds, to be honest, Leon, on that one.
Classic Colchester chat.
I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Wrong channel.
Cut out 99% of the audience. Talk about Colchester for the next hour and a half. So game itself, if you don't have the game, we've basically had possession for pretty much 4 or 5 minutes. As I say that, we give it away. But their pass is too long, and Wan-Bissaka has it covered and it goes out for our throw. Yeah, Bournemouth started with an urgency that they absolutely... I don't do digging into holes, but I thought Gio was going to do that, because he was talking about Kudus gets the moment of glory in the hole, meaning the number 10 position, but then he did not go into a glory hole reference, which I found disappointing. Bournemouth have got the ball right now, 9 minutes in, and as I said, when they get it, they attack with haste because they know the importance of the first goal. If they got it, which of course they won't, then I'm pretty sure they won't like do the same thing for a second, which would be a mistake anyway, because they just sit back for the whole game. And their player smacks it wide from the edge of the 18-yard box and gets a high five. What does everyone think about footballing high fives? Just the proliferation, even in like amateur football on like old person's Saturday League or 11-a-side or something, people are just relentlessly high-fiving and touching each other for the most basic pieces of play. Like that player just had a shot and it was terrible, and his teammate was like,
I would plump for the high five over the pat on the arse. Too much of that in football.
What if it was a pat on the plump arse? And you get the best of both worlds.
I'm going to turn my lights on.
Yeah, Bournemouth are trying, but their players are not very good. Fortunately for us. We've had some good possession in defence, but that's really been where our best possession has been. Apart from that, it would be nice to see an actual attack from us.
Score at the moment is 0-0. And not much action. There hasn't been a save yet, has there?
No, I mean, Bournemouth, if it's anything's a chance, Bournemouth have had a shot or two off target. They've had a bad corner. And when they get it, their attacking shape is better than ours, to be honest, because the midfield players are becoming available and then very quickly turning and running with it. And when we get it, it's hard to say what we've even been doing with it on an attacking basis so far, which is not a complaint or a criticism. I'm just waiting to see when we get possession, can we actually move forwards up the football pitch?
A lot of accidental partridges going on. Are they accidental?
Now then. Okay, so we've lumped it forward. I don't know why Tadibo gets the ball and lumps it forward, to my surprise. Wan-Bissaka has a lovely interception. Man United fans, obviously for a start, they don't know anything about football and they're weird, but are still unhappy that they let Wan-Bissaka go and sign someone who, isn't definitely or noticeably better than Wan-Bissaka. I was a bit curious that the way that club, Man United, operates, if they just signed a player from a particular region in the world because they didn't have one from there, so that they could flog merchandise and set up a Man United cafe or bar or whatever they do. So we've got the ball now. How are we going to attack? Alvarez prods forward to Soufal, who comes back and collects it and gives it straight back to Alvarez, who gives it straight back to Tadibo. So that didn't work. He gives it to Ward-Prowse, but he misplaces a pass after I'd heaped praise on him. Bournemouth attack with the ball. Alvarez comes in with what is a good tackle, but could also have been a red card if he didn't get the ball. So, yeah, you're Alvarez for a yellow card. Get your bets on now. I joke, not gambling advice. And now Bournemouth is still attacking. Soufal
in one piece, just to clarify, Soufal hasn't come on for Wan-Bissaka, just swap sides.
Yeah, Cresswell is the one who was on the list, but is actually Wan-Bissaka playing left back.
I wonder if he got injured in the warm-up.
Yeah, Bournemouth tried to play a deep switching ball. Fabianski's got it. Smacks it as far as he can up the pitch. So we're going, it's a direct thing. Bournemouth plays crap, so it goes out for our throw-in. We're playing very direct.
There's a great tackle by Alvarez there, though. I love that. Blood and thunder tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 13 minutes in and we've done nothing. I'm being nice by saying direct football. I mean, we don't have Paqueta on the pitch, so
yeah. I've not seen Souček or James Ward-Prowse on the ball at all, really.
No, Ward-Prowse, he had a couple of, he had those weird moments when the midfielder gets it and then gives it back to the defender, which doesn't make sense to me. I'm not a professional footballer, quite clearly, but it doesn't really make sense why we would just go tippy-tappy at the back rather than turn and go that way.
Big shout out to Dean. Yeah, I hope you get well soon, mate. I know you're not feeling tip-top. Not liking the hoofball, says Adrian. It is a bit like that. Fabianski is just thumping it up, isn't he?
Yes. I mean, at home, you'd hope that we mix it up a bit at some point. But it's all about the result. Look what happened against Palace. First half, we were all asking a lot of questions, and then it all came good in the end. I mean, maybe he's thinking with the personnel, with Fullkrug up there. If he thinks the defenders are good enough with their passing, he can get it up there, and then someone can knock it down. But otherwise, with Alvarez, Souček, and Ward-Prowse, you're not going to scythe through the opposition.
No. Is that the shed where the missus sends you? Yeah. Let's go with that. Okay. Instead of a high five, I should go with the old Italian kiss on both cheeks. Fancy that, Nick? I mean, I'm not asking you directly there, but just in footballing terms.
In footballing terms, as Wan-Bissaka attacks, I just distract that man kissing talk with focusing on the football. Wan-Bissaka's been kicked, possibly in the bollocks. Speaking of man stuffs, he looks in a decent amount of pain. There's a replay coming in now. He was going on a run, which is lovely to see. And then, oh yes, the football whacked his family jewels area, and he looks in a severe amount of pain, which is always difficult not to smile at a little bit out of sheer comedy when you see his face. And he's basically telling the opposition it was the balls. And they're all
jinking run there.
Yeah, Lopetegui is issuing instructions to Todibo, and he did some of that, which I hope doesn't mean more long balls.
I mean, get it forward quicker, but maybe not long balls.
I mean, the forward quicker would make sense if that's what you're going to do. You don't hold on to it for a few passes and then go long ball, rather defeats the point of the whole thing. Yeah, Joe says Aaron Wan-Bissaka's class, his dribbling surprised me. I mean, in the 30 minutes or whatever he had, and whenever I see him for us, I think it was an absolute steal, or as Harry Redknapp used to say, a coup, to get him. I monitored my pronunciation very well there.
Can't believe the coach is playing Souček and JWP together. It never worked. Yeah, can't argue with that one, really.
It's a fair comment, but we do have City on Saturday. And Rodriguez is, however old he is, 29 or something. Not that matters, but I mean, resting people for this game makes sense. And as we are now 18 minutes in, we haven't had a chance. Bournemouth haven't had a chance in the last 10 minutes, which speaks to the overall footballing quality of this game. And then they're on the attack now, Bournemouth. So they are making a strong attempt.
Has Fabianski actually made a short pass yet? Because he just every time he hits the ball, he just hoofs it.
Well, he did a couple of goal kicks. He did a couple of short goal kicks. We've got a goal kick now. Todibo's hanging back. So I think Lopetegui's just opting for pragmatism.
Sarah subscribes to the channel because of her partner. Now she watches it more than him. But what's he up to? What's he doing?
Exactly. That was my question. What does he go and watch? What have you subscribed to, Sarah, that now he can't get enough of? Okay, we're passing out from the back. It's happening. Actual passing is happening. But is that Fullkrug who came back to get it? Was fouled. Yes. So Fullkrug came back and did a nice bit of kind of Harry Kaneism and got the ball, but then he was fouled before we could see how that was going to develop.
Yeah, you have to keep saying it, Richard. I expect you to say that again in the next 5 minutes.
Lovely bit of play between Wan-Bissaka and Somerville are a fantastic item to watch together. The ball to Fullkrug, I'm not sure if that was his fault or a bad pass. Yeah, then Bournemouth get it and they're herring towards our goal in their ugly green kit. Oh, lovely tackle from Wan-Bissaka. Come on. That'll please a lot of people, although then he just gave it away. So, and then he got it back.
Green kits are horrible, aren't they?
Yeah, they don't really do much for your mentality. Here we are in green. God, this game is scrappy. There's good bits, but then the good bit is very quickly followed by a scrappy bit.
Yeah, it seems like they've got a lot of work to do on the training pitch.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. You know, again, we would all absolutely desperately love to win a trophy, but it is still the second round of the Carabao, so you are going to rest players. And Paqueta usually shines at home. You know, a lot of things go through him. Many assists go through him. So I'm not that bothered. I don't want this. It's not about the amazing football. It's just the game itself is a bit scrappy. So when we try and develop some moves, we have had nice moments and nice moves. But then, oh God, just like Souček gives it away, which isn't a Souček blame because everyone's been doing it, but we're kind of building nicely and playing and then suddenly just rushing it and giving it away. If we could just be a bit patient and do the same patient but precise passing to teammates.
Leon makes a good point there. Unlike the Moyes era, JLo will change the tactics if it's not working, which we saw at the weekend. So yeah, this does at the moment have the feel of a 1-0, a very nervy one, Brian. So can't argue with that, but I do think that second half can't be any worse.
Bournemouth are attacking here, and it's gone out and cleared it a bit. Now their player's got it again, 30 yards from goal. Tries to dribble past Soufal, doesn't do it. Now we're trying to work it out from a tight spot. Oof. Kilman comes in and does a nice old-fashioned get it out of danger, goes out for their corner.
Ben asks, is the draw tonight? Yeah, I think the draw's at 10 o'clock, I believe. And this one, won't go to extra time. It'll just be straight to penalties as well. But I think the draw is 10 o'clock tonight.
Bournemouth have a corner.
Yeah, so scrappy, isn't it?
I mean, if some of the players on the pitch could learn that this is happening because we're giving it away. Corner goes in straight to Fabianski. Not straight to him, but anyway, he's got it now.
Thanks for confirming, Leon. Draws after tonight's game.
I mean, you might say that you always want to attack with urgency, but I just think the camera's panning through the crowd and they're looking, they've got the same faces as I think I have and probably everyone else, is that we're doing a lot of things right up until the halfway line. And then we're just rushing it for no reason. Just like then, Somerville does a nice thing. Ward-Prowse passes it back to him, but the accuracy is not there.
Soufal and his long throws are so frustrating. And Hammersdam would a direct throw in, going in, would a direct throw in, going in a goal count? No, it doesn't. That's it's actually a goal kick if that happens. So you can't score direct from a throw in.
Bournemouth attack yet again. I mean, yeah, Todibo does good things. I'll say that. Just like when their attacking player had it, Todibo wasn't scared to come out of his position and get up to the ball rather than just sit back. I don't know. It is a bit of a weird one because we have fast wingers, so I guess we're trying to get it to them, but we're just not doing it very well. Is the problem?
Some of the was that Soufal's loose pass? Sorry, Souček's loose pass.
Fabianski header goes wide, goal kick. Fabianski tried to do a punch, wasn't great.
Wes asks, is Charlie coming back to host these watch-alongs, or is this the new hosting lineup the new normal? I think he's responded in the chat there.
This is our how many have we done, including the pre-season? This might be 4th, 5th.
Yeah, you've done more because I was away.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
I did like 3 pre-seasons or something. So this would be 6, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to sing my Fullkrug or Wan-Bissaka songs.
Yeah, you do that. They score.
Okay, Bowen's won a free kick. So if we could just build from here and not do bad passes, my God.
So we've not had a shot on target, have we? Or off target? We've not had a shot.
Nope, I don't think so.
I'll give you a nudge, Pete. Don't worry.
Okay, here we go. We've got possession. Passing it around. Fabianski goes long. You won't be surprised to know. Fullkrug does win it, but it's a bit awkward. Okay, Souček's won it. Ward-Prowse passes out to Wan-Bissaka, who's on the left wing. What do we do here? He's moving up the left wing. He loses possession and falls over. Oh, but we've got possession back. Wan-Bissaka's got it back on the left wing. Crosses it in. Not a great cross. If we can just keep this up, the first period of sustained pressure on the opposition goal, 26 minutes in. Oh, Souček, shit cross. Dodgy goalkeeping, goes up for our throw-in. He could have left that. I don't know why we're quite so panicked when we're attacking. Why are we panicked? They've played football before and they're in a lot of space. Bournemouth are not really closing us down. I don't know whether something's been drilled into them, where they've been told you must absolutely crap yourself when we're panicking. Todibo will probably get a yellow card for that.
I mean, this is a fair comment from Danny. When you've got a midfield of Alvarez, Souček and JWP, you're not going to be the most creative. That's true. There's no playmaker out of those 3, is there?
Yeah. We just need somehow to calm down. Probably was a yellow card, to be fair.
Wait. Come on, Richard.
Yeah, I mean, here you go. Pete makes a good point here, which I hate to say because Pete's usually very derogatory when he refers to me. But yeah, the old classic wake up.
This game needs a goal. Well, it does.
Yeah, I mean, they will come on at some point. Right. Okay. We've got the ball. Fabianski passes it to Kilman. So we're in possession. Let's not be crap for the next several minutes. Goes up to Wan-Bissaka. You don't mind if something bad happens, like if an attempt is made, but just not stupidity. So we're passing it around. Fullkrug gets in on it. Ward-Prowse goes to Wan-Bissaka. So this is more of what we need to do. Even though it does go back to the halfway line, that's okay, as long as it then moves forwards. Goes out to we're back to kind of Soufal on the right, who will then only pass in field. Don't do it. Oh, he's gone back to Fabianski. Okay, well, it's possession. back up to Kilman. So let's see. Let's see if we can not be crap.
Also, really wants to see the back of JWP. Yeah, I can. Yeah,
he's not. He's just. He's got the ability. If he could be, if he could turn and face the opposition goal and then pass, that would be good.
I mean, how can you be that good for Southampton? Like score that many goals? He was quality. Drove that midfield. Just shadow of himself in this West Ham team, and I don't know why.
Okay, they attacked, but they're not good. Foul. Bowen gets fouled again. He's annoyed because the same foul happened in the same place before, and the referee did give a yellow card to the opposition. To my surprise, actually, okay refereeing. I think a lot of Premier League referees wouldn't have done that because they would have thought, no, it's 30 minutes in. So, but yes, repetitive fouling.
Yeah, Fullkrug is the only player that can pass forward, which is not great. To be honest, I haven't seen the wingers really have the ball much at all. I don't really know. Yeah, it seems a bit shapeless. It's just lifeless, this game at the moment. So needs a moment of brilliance somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, Carlos Soler's agent will be rubbing his evil agent hands together. I mean, Souček will score the winner. That is possible. And Ben just gives his thoughts there. Ben's been on the whole grain rice, as have I, and he's having regular movements.
Uncle Ben. Sorry.
Making Bournemouth like Real Madrid? Yeah, not quite. But thankfully, I think we're doing a whole playing the right team at the right time thing. Don't want to give it the famous last words, but yeah, Bournemouth are attacking, but it's just their own lack of quality is their problem.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka's been the best attacking outlet so far. To be honest, he has looked like in this game and at the weekend, he looked brilliant going forward. So definitely needs to get on the ball more.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got his own physical attributes give him that confidence because he's got that spring of pace, which then obviously gives you the calmness, and you can build off that. Yeah.
Joshua asks, "What's the rules again? If it's a draw, is it replay? No replays. No extra time. This will go straight to penalties."
Yes, which I think everyone would be happy for now. If they just gave up. I think it might be a game of two halves. We're 32 minutes in. So if we just go on being unwatchably boring for the next 13 minutes, then we can be really good for 45 minutes. I mean, yeah, our players to change. It's really the midfield. The home crowd look like they're seriously questioning their life choices to spend £10 on a ticket and train fare to go there. There are some like vacant, lost and despairing expressions.
Jax asked what happened to Cresswell. Now, I don't know. We had the sound off in the build-up, so I don't know if he got injured in the build-up. If anyone could let us know, that would be great, because I have no idea.
Yeah, James Ward-Prowse is not doing himself favours. He's just not been bad, but it's just there's potential to do more than what he's doing so far. I mean, just then he did the hands down asking for the ball from Souček, who went for the safe option to go to Fabianski, which was nothing wrong with that. But I find that kind of, you're not really fooling anyone by doing that. You look like you're, being the big man by demanding the ball in certain situations. When you get the ball, all you do is just something a little bit uninspiring with it, which is okay to do sometimes. But I think if you just do that enough times in a game like this against the team that we're playing, you just might make an assessment as a football player and do something a little bit better, try something a bit more adventurous. But anyway, here we go. Start again. Back with Fabianski. What will we do with possession this time? Okay, Ward-Prowse to Alvarez. Alvarez is a bit of a sideways, backwards passer, which is okay sometimes, but.
Is Aaron Wan-Bissaka being bad at attacking a myth? Seems to be. Yeah, I mean, he was. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? Southampton? No, wasn't Southampton, was it?
Palace.
When he went before Man U. Where did Man U buy him from? Palace. I mean, he was attacking a lot there. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can clearly attack. I mean, yeah, there's like. Comments like Adrian is working the plus. It's like fair comment, but I think that's probably why Lopetegui is pushing for other players, which we can see he is pushing for. Even the name Carlos Soler. I mean, how are you not incredibly skillful? Even if you haven't seen Carlos Soler, you know he has like a magnificent head of hair. He woos. Young people these days say Riz, which apparently is relevant to charisma. I don't say anything like that. I just say woo her. I don't really know where I was going with this. I just think he sounds like a very exciting and attractive man, Carlos Soler. And I believe he can turn with the football and then pass in the forwards direction.
I mean, it is the time of year where there are a lot of rumours going around. I keep hearing Tammy Abrahams, Soler. Who else are you hearing?
I mean, yeah, I did see somewhere that what if Tammy Abraham is a bit of a smokescreen for the whole John Duran, Willy Wonti saga. I mean, so yeah, Soler's clearly the one waiting for us to offload someone.
Jason makes an absolutely valid point. Why is Somerville wearing gloves? He's 23. Spot on there, mate. Yeah. I mean, even in the winter, you know, I'm not a fan of anybody wearing gloves on a football pitch. You know, man up.
36 minutes. Okay, so I think what we're all experiencing now is a countdown to half time, where we can all live our lives with a bit more optimism rather than just continually watching the first half of this football game, in which we do passing, then we go, whoops, sorry everyone, I just did a bad pass.
Haven't heard Somerville Fullkrug names much. Are they playing well? Not had the ball, have they?
No, I mean, you know, getting to half-time at 0-0 is fine. I don't have any problem with that. It would just be nice if our midfield would pass not backwards. Alvarez got a little bit lucky there. Bournemouth player could potentially be slightly aggrieved. Others would say it was 50-50, and then he turns and actually attacks Somerville on the left wing, passes well to Wan-Bissaka. Oh, Fullkrug, no. That was our best move of the game. Somerville and Wan-Bissaka up the left wing. It went to Bowen, who I think tried to get it to Fullkrug. Replay's coming on now. It just didn't quite work out. Wan-Bissaka passed back. Bowen almost got it, but then it slid through. Looked like Bowen was going to get it. Slid through to Fullkrug, who it just went so quickly. It was just a bit of luck there, or bad luck rather. But that was. If we can realise that, hang on a minute, if we just pass up the wing and try to get the ball to Somerville in a decent pass, then good things might happen. But then Ward-Prowse, 38 minutes. If you haven't got 38 minutes, 15 seconds, wait for it, because there's a prime Ward-Prowse moment. He gets it unmarked on the halfway line. There was no one on the attacking side of him, and he passed it back. It's kind of the moment that they would never replay, but if anyone's behind on a stream or something, yeah, roughly 38-15.
Just before that, Fullkrug, you know, could have stuck a leg out and scored there. Just unlucky it didn't quite fall through.
Exactly, yeah. It was just a matter of inches, and that could have squeezed through to him. And Fullkrug has a shot, goes wide. Fair enough. It's a shot.
Inches are important.
Exactly. People say they're not, but they don't know. The crowd. Is that Fullkrug shot? Very tame shot. And it got a deflection, but it was the applause. Like, shot, guys. Well done. Cross comes in. It's not great. Okay, so if that was a not great Ward-Prowse corner, we must be having a good Ward-Prowse corner coming up any minute now. 39.5 minutes in. Crowd are incredibly restless. Corner comes in.
Yeah.
The defender
It's an ambitious effort, but it was
Souček shoots. Well, there's something of an attack, so things are looking up.
Yeah, I agree with that. Fabianski does keep lumping it.
We're attacking a bit. We've gone from
Would you agree with this
0
one,
to
Nick?
some.
JWP is a fraud of a player. Takeaways, free kicks, and he's championship level at best.
I mean, he has been for us since about December last year. He started the season well. Bowen attacks down the right wing here. Oof, got lucky. Buys himself a free kick. I didn't think that was a free kick, and I love Jared Bowen, but I don't think that was necessarily a free kick. Could be the angle. I guess from this angle, can't necessarily can't tell if the defender had a big step towards him for no reason. But the referee might have been kind to us. Replay now. Yeah, I guess you could give that as a free kick. But many would not. It's 0-0. It's dull.
0-0.
We've had no shots on target. We've had one off target, I think.
Two shots off target. Bournemouth had 4 shots, only 1 on target.
Best chance of the game coming up. So we have a nice free kick. Ward-Prowse going to take it right on the right wing, about 18 yards from the touchline. Ward-Prowse looks in. His career rides on this. Ball comes in. Fullkrug. Oh, not a bad effort, but into the goalkeeper's hands.
Win his kickoff. Yeah, has got there friendly about it.
All of our predictions, I mean, we're going to be getting about 3 goals in the second half, so that'll be nice.
Nick, if you had to keep one, Souček or JWP, who would you keep? Question.
I mean, as of this minute, I keep Souček because he pops up with goals, no matter how much I don't want him in the starting 11. And again, I don't think Lopetegui wants Souček as his leading man. That's why he's brought in the players that he has. And we're going to clearly be talking about Paqueta, Rodriguez, Alvarez midfield with Soler as a backup. But as to Ward-Prowse's Somerville goes through. Oh, skies it. Did the hard part and then got a bit too excited at the opportunity and skies it. Ward-Prowse is just he's not really like an ambitious person, apparently, because he gets on the pitch and then he just does basics.
Let's hope you're right on that one, Jeff. We are a good second half team.
I mean, we're getting slowly better, which was not difficult because the first 35 minutes we weren't that bad. But we were also absolutely not good. We were just existing.
Just seen some of your side shot. that was wild. Great pass.
We're very much in the just like we're on the pitch and we pass it to teammates, and we're okay with that.
What was your score prediction before the game?
3-0. So three second half goals. I'm looking forward to.
Still feeling confident?
Basically, yes. Not doing that badly. Like, we're just being a bit bland. And yeah, I mean, the good bits we've had have come in the last 5-10 minutes or so, meaning that there's only a few more minutes of the half left. So Bournemouth put it into the box. Fabianski nicely down to save.
Dino said that he likes to look at this Torino guy. Which one's that? I'm not sure. We link with so many, I kind of lose track.
I think it's Tadibo on autocorrect.
No, he said.
Also, what the hell is that sound?
Have you got a ghost in the background? You've been burgled.
I don't know. It would be quite funny if someone was burgled while they were doing a live stream. Richard B just goes, bland! And one for Rich there.
Yeah. No one is going for 2-0. Could be.
We could win if our players were like, hang on a minute. Hang on, Bournemouth aren't that good. Why don't we have a bit more precision to our attacking play because we're professional footballers? Oof, 1 minute injury time. So we're going to be put out of our misery soon. I'm going to go and get some delicious, absolutely delicious Sainsbury's Taste the Difference full fat Jersey milk. I'm looking forward to it already.
Full fat? It's not like you.
But well, milk-wise,
man.
Oh, Fabianski, amazing save. Ooh. Someone in the defence fell asleep then. Bournemouth crossed it in from the right. And a lot of time. Ramsaka took too long getting up to him. It wasn't that good a cross, but their number 11 just made something, just kind of flicked a leg at it. Fabianski had to get down quickly, did well. Soufal hoofs it out. For all the Soufal fans out there, Bournemouth have a corner. Seconds to go until the ref blows his whistle.
Was it kids for a quid tonight? Hope they paid the kids back.
Ref will blow up now. Okay. The first half is over. The first half is finished. We can put that out of our lives. It didn't happen. Now we have 45 minutes to win a football game against an opposition that are worse than us, man for man. Right, you chatter on. I'm going to get myself some milk because I think a situation like this just calls for. Or actually, keep those in and hear all the way. Modern technology.
Yeah, you can hear what I'm saying. Most people would go for a whiskey or something a bit more substantial, but you've gone for a glass of semi-skim. Go for it, mate. Go for it. So the score predictions at the beginning. There was a lot of enthusiasm. What do you now think the score is going to be, and who do we need to change? Who do we need to bring on? Let's get your thoughts in the comments on this one. I think there's going to be a lot of hate. Yeah, Hoof the Ball FC. That's probably about right. That's kind of seemed like what we're doing on this one. Sounds like you better watch the milk curdle than watch the rest of this. Soucek off. And I don't think getting them all of them off is gonna really help our cause in this one, Richard. We're bad enough with 11 players.
Yes, so I would say what I'd also like to see in the chat is out of common footballing metaphors. Even my TV is about to go into standby mode. It doesn't know there's a game and I've got to pick up the remote.
He's bored. You tell he's bored. He's had enough.
What metaphor? Like, don't make it too rude because come on, there could be young children reading this and taking an example from what you're saying. But what general kind of derogatory metaphor would you use for that first half? Don't make it too rude. I'd like a balance in between less than very rude, but just if you want to express yourself, I think this channel is a very important way to express how you feel. Was it a shower of shit? Was it a streak of piss? What was that half in footballing terms to you? First thoughts. What are your gut instincts, Morphy? What are you getting when you think about that half? If you had to just sum it up in a,
I think you'd need a Red Bull. I think I'd be gutted to go and watch that game. I think that's a great game where you want to take the kids. It's that sort of game.
Yeah.
I've got a 12-year-old lad, so it's that sort of game. You think, look, it's cheap to get in. It's a cup game. It's a one-off because it's going straight to penalties. You think you take your kids to that. You really want to get them into West Ham. like that is not going to get any kid excited about being a
I
West Ham.
I reckon you're so accurate. I think right now there are lots and lots of dads and possibly mums around the stadium kind of putting on a brave face for their kid they took along to that game. Say, well, never mind that. It's not the first team, and he'll bring on Kudus and Paqueta in the second half. So don't worry about that, little Jimmy or whoever. It's going to pick up. It's going to pick up.
We need an injection. I'd love to see Paqueta, Kudus on. We just need someone. Need a couple of players, pick up the ball, look up, pass forward, and run at them. But who would you bring off then? I mean, I know everybody's going to say Souček and Ward-Prowse. So who you having as your centre midfielders?
I mean, because of what he did, I keep Souček. I mean, I just highlight what Harry says there because, I mean, that pretty much does what it says on the tin. I keep Souček on just because of what he did. And again, he can be crap, but then he pops up. But then Ward-Prowse, I don't know what he did with that 45 minutes of his life in which he was paid a very high amount of money to play football, but not just to play football. The idea must be more than, you know what, James, just go out there and pass it around. There must be something more than that. And even if the manager knows that the players that he's got on the pitch will lead to some long ball happening, when you're on the pitch in the midfield, you've got to take some more responsibility, or you've got to realise that, again, I don't think they'll replay it, and I'm not going to skip back now and mic up the TV, but it was like just past 38 minutes. The ball dropped out the sky, Ward-Prowse was on the halfway line. There was no one on his attacking side of the pitch to him, and he just took the ball down and passed it back to the defence not even without looking, but just without even possibly thinking there might be another option. But ball's coming in to me, James Ward-Prowse, and it's back to the... Why would you not just turn sometimes? Why would you not want to have some joy in your life that you turn and think, there's my mate Somerville. He's really good. Is there any way I could possibly pass the ball to him? Yeah. So that was all a bit frustrating.
That's definitely where you need Paqueta. I think if you put Paqueta on for James Ward-Prowse, he is that player, he can turn. He's got that ability.
Exactly. One quid for this.
That's right, Ryan. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like a one-legged man looking to kick his ass. Yeah.
Yeah. One there, totally uninspired. It is a bit. That's the word. Uninspiring. EastEnders omnibus. Charlie says, classic damp squib.
Yeah, it promised so much, didn't it? There was a lot of optimism, and like only your own club can do, it can absolutely zap and drain all of the energy out of you when you just have a lackluster, crappy performance like that.
Yeah, I mean, people have been leaving Souček alone because of what he's done. He does slow the game down. I can't hear a bad word said about Jared Bowen. I think he's fantastic.
Has anybody? I know we're talking about selling JWP, but what sort of price are we saying? I know a lot of people are saying, give him away for free, because he has been awful. Actually, what would his value be now?
It depends because obviously you've got the players coming in, which you would think is that manager and Tim discussion. But the players going out, I think also Sullivan has a lot more say on values that he might accept or not. So I think it just depends what mood is in. I mean, this pretty much sums it up, that you have, and again, I of course rest him in a midweek game. Why not give a lot of players a rest? But, you've got Brazil's number 10 sat on the bench and Ward-Prowse just playing it safe. Just not only just playing it safe, but just, I suppose, defining the words, play it safe. We're not playing Real Madrid. So, yeah, or just Kudus. Right, because you've got Alvarez there as protection. Bournemouth are making an effort, but they don't have great quality. So if you had Alvarez and Souček, and if you put, let's say, Kudus in, it's not like he just disappear up the front end of the pitch. he'd still actually do some work in midfield, but he would actually get the ball and turn and go.
Would
So I think
you
any of
push
them
Goodis up with Fullkrug? You know, have 2 up front. Why do we need to have 3 in midfield? I mean, we've got 3 in centre midfield. It looks like we've got 1. You know, if you take JWP out of that, as Skip has said, put 2 up top. Let's go at them.
There's basically not much you could do wrong at this stage.
Yeah.
If it involved, yeah, and I think from the other side, some people are going to say, you know, oh, now the West Ham fan base have picked on JWP, and you always need a scapegoat. It's not that. It's just we can see that in 45 minutes of football, it's just not quite good enough. Like, yeah, I mean, he hasn't been. Like, you could put it this way: what is tolerable but worse than that James Ward-Prowse display? They've put up some scores here. Wolves are 1-up against Burnley, Wimbledon, Ipswich 1-1, Southampton are 2-1 up against Cardiff, Brentford are 1-up against Colchester. Sorry about that. Wickham 1-up against Swansea. Obviously, our game is 0-0, and Newcastle 1-up against Forest. But yeah, what level of worse than that Ward-Prowse performance is okay for a professional footballer? The only thing to be worse than that was you'd have to actively and relentlessly give the ball away to the opposition multiple times. Apart from that, I'm not sure what's worse than just getting the ball and passing it back, and then getting the ball and passing it back. What do you hope is going to happen? That you'll send to defenders, although we've got now 2 very good ones.
Yeah, I mean, the thought of that could be worse. Make sure you've got your webcam off, DC. Okay.
Well, this was about Charlie's Bashfest. I don't know when Charlie joined the chat, but I don't think Charlie was here right at the start when people were essentially alleging that he would be engaged in some kind of pleasurable activity for the whole stream. So if anyone has seen Charlie, then
sorry, just a quick one. Is Emerson not on the bench? Yes, apparently he is. Although I don't trust the Google lineup anymore.
Yeah, I think Pete will be fuming with rage that he hasn't punned that one. Leon says the Czechs have checked out. I mean, Souček himself hasn't been that bad. He had 1 bad shot and 1 bad pass, but apart from that, he moved it around. I just think it's clear that Souček's been given a job to do, which is try to stay up there.
Apparently, there's been 7 key passes for West Ham. I must have missed them.
I mean, we're winning possession, so if you need anything to give yourself just a little bit of comfort, we're 53.4 possession.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, John. Can you sacrifice another 45 minutes of James Ward-Prowse just for the potential of penalties?
I mean, I guess it's a cup game. If you get through, you get through. If we get through, if the second half is as boring as the first half, if we get through, I still won't care. At the time being the present moment, it's a bit frustrating. Because you've got the potential to actually have attacking players. Just try to show that, you know, you're just going to keep working it out to Somerville, something like that. So it is quite painful, but
it's dangerous thinking though. I think when you start saying, I'd rather win and play badly, we're venturing back to Moyes territory. So for me, you know, why should it be that way? Why can't we play entertaining, go at teams and win? We've got the players to do it. When you look at that, you look at this lineup and you look at that team compared to Bournemouth's team, it's ridiculous. Like, it's apples and oranges. It's like going back to playing in the Mickey Mouse European Cup thing. So, we should be spanking teams like this all the time. So, yeah, it's very disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, again, in our mixed metaphor of clutching at silver linings, now there's no doubt that Soufal is not, the whole Soufal or AWB thing. £1 for this, I would rather pay sweets. What can you buy for £1 these days? Even a lottery ticket's £2. I mean, yeah, a lot of changes to be made. I think the players that needed to be rested for Saturday have now had a bit of rest. So if they came on and did 45 minutes football, or if they come on in 10 minutes.
That's a good point, actually, that Nick's made there, because why are we starting 2 right backs when you've got Emerson on the bench? So has he got a knock? It's strange, one had Wan-Bissaka on the right and Emerson on the left from the start. Didn't even think of that. Yeah.
There you go.
The tempo is all. There isn't no tempo. I don't know what the tempo is. If it is, it's a very slow, boring love song. That's the tempo of this one.
Obsidian's ordered the Chinese. Our food. I thought he was talking about something else. Let us know. Let us know what you get. Is it? Have you gone chow mein? Have you gone sweet and sour? Balls. What are you eating? I haven't had a sip of my delicious Sainsbury's Taste the Difference Jersey whole milk yet, but I'm going to right now, and I'm going to enjoy it.
And also, let us know if you go for chicken balls or prawn balls, because there's only one right answer there. We'll see what people prefer. Yeah, an early goal will change the game. Yeah, hopefully it does. We need something quick. We can't be waiting for too long.
Yes. I've seen some Bowen off the pace. He hasn't been off the pace. In the first half of the Palace game, he was just working hard. And this game, he's had 3 opportunities to dribble. He's been fouled all of those times. One was a yellow card to the opposition. So we're back looking at the pitch. Our players are jiggling themselves around a bit, putting their knees up and down.
Any subs?
Can't tell.
Well, while you update that, I'm just going to go back to the earlier question of how much would you get for James Ward-Prowse. People are saying 15 million, 20 million.
I see Mavropanos. I think that maybe because Tadebo's got a yellow. And he's kind of throwing himself around his bit. I know in the chat, Tadebo got mixed reactions. I thought he basically did fine. I think he was only guilty of being a bit too eager, which meant that when he tried to do a bit too much, gave the ball away, then came back and then got a yellow card. Mavropanos is on. Because you got a centre back on a yellow card who's kind of a bit eager to rush in and prove himself or make up or something. Bournemouth have made a change.
Yeah, Mavropanos.
Packet of Quavers. Quavers do prawn cocktail now, which is always nice. Yeah,
No,
Alvarez
Quavers are horrible. Quavers are no, they're not.
Quavers are frankly unacceptable, and I do not deem them as potato snacks.
Rank.
Crisp chat. Are you against Monster Munch and Watsits and things? Unless it's a potato.
No. Monster Munch are good. Monster Munch are acceptable. Watsits pretty poor as well. There's no crunch. You need a crunch in a crisp, like kettle chips. That's what you need. Something that's going to cut your gums if you one wrong move. That's a proper crisp.
Yeah, game's kicked off. Yeah, I mean, I could eat an entire, the big. Oh shit! Sorry, that's my dog going mental. Just definitely. Thank you. If you've just lost your hearing, that's my dog.
Crisp chat. Set the dog off.
Yeah, kettle chips is so. If anyone got deafened, just then put it in the chat. Skips, yes, I can drown in skips. It's a lovely choice. It's a bit late for crisp chat. I'm getting hungry now. Anyway, we attack. Bowen's got the ball. Somerville's in a nice position. Bowen does pass it to him. Somerville brings it forward, 20 yards away from goal, cuts in, shoots wide. Very disappointed with himself. Probably should have done better, but we've had a shot. It was off target. First minute in. It's okay. Thank you, Harry. But that's why this is great. You're all here with us.
Suffering
talking about crisps. Quavers really.
Man City. You see, we're just lulling City into a full sense of security here. That's all it is.
Because that first half, they would have stopped watching that and thought, "Nah, don't worry about this," and they got no idea what's going to hit them.
Imagine being the performance analysts at City going, "Oh, we've got to watch this 5 times." So you think it's bad for us? No, spare a thought.
Yeah, I don't think they'll bother, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know if Stevie was talking about my dog barking or Somerville's shot. I am sorry, just my dog's a bit mental, but she won't do it again.
Yeah, Richard, I'd love to see it. People are scared. You're only allowed to have one striker. That's just the modern rules of football.
Okay. It's a Bournemouth free kick. Goalkeeper's going to take it and punt it up the field. Can we attack with verve and pizzazz?
Paqueta on the left, Kudus in the middle, Emerson left back, Cresswell, JWP, and the new kid off. We're unlucky.
Okay, let's warm ourselves up for a second half.
Few minutes in.
Yeah, I'm on 48. Go ahead. I'm going to just go control my dog.
Yeah, that's spot on, Croy. You do need to show the ball in midfield. There's no one there that's going to get that ball, look up, turn. Right, it doesn't help that the keeper just keeps hoofing it. We've not got the biggest midfield anyway. I mean, Souček's a lump, but who's he nodded down to?
Bournemouth for attack, good pass. They're into our area. Looks like they're playing handballed it, but nothing happened. Now they've got it on the right wing.
Question from Danny Slade there. What do you think of our current keepers? We had a bit of a chat on this on Saturday, didn't we? Was it Sunday? The last game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a massive, massive Iraola fan. That sounds a bit weird, but I think he's an amazing keeper. I think he's shot stopping. I mean, I think he showed it last season. I think his highlight reel from last season is just absolutely amazing. I think he kept us in a lot of games. I think he kept us in the Palace game. That foot out against that Eze shot.
Right, we've got possession.
Let's make something of this possession.
It just seems to be, whenever it's a good save. Whenever they attack, it just seems to be more meaningful and direct. Less 50 passes, just 3 or 4 passes, just get it forward.
Yeah. Well, again, that's why everyone's in that funny balance of not being enraged, but just being slightly frustrated. We were frustrated in the first half of the Palace game. And I suppose that's maybe a bit more so because we're at home. But I think it's just quite obvious we're missing the man called Niclas Paqueta. You know, I'd say we're missing someone like him. The good thing is we actually have him sat on the bench because we're missing someone to pass to in that area of the football pitch. So that, you know, obviously Souček, it's not his, you know, he's never going to be that person to pass to. So therefore, it just goes back and sideways. Bournemouth player.
Bournemouth should have scored there, probably.
Oh, they should have scored there again if that wasn't offside. Or handball by their number 9. Their number 9's had a couple of chances, and he hasn't done well with them, and he still smiles happily after that. But yeah, Mavropanos let him go at that point. I think he probably did handball the ball down to himself and had a shot that was wide. But there are warning signs from Bournemouth that we're in a game of football and they're trying to score and win. And we need to actually realise that. Long ball from Mavropanos up to no one.
Why do we keep hoofing it?
Yeah, well, you're about to see another hoof. Bournemouth have it on the right wing. Their player falls over. Oh my God. The linesman gave that as a foul.
Bournemouth are getting very close. Just worryingly
yeah,
close.
They're going to have another free kick here.
That last shot, though, the Bournemouth had, I think it might have been handball in the build-up.
Yeah, I think it was. Oh, that's a weak free kick to give away. Wan-Bissaka didn't complain, but the ball was flying out of play already, no matter if there was a contact. All right, Bournemouth have got a free kick on the right wing, close to the touchline. Lopetegui needs to tell some substitutes to warm up and get ready.
Yeah, that's probably our luck. You get through this, you scramble through this, and we'll end up with one of the favourites.
It's always the case. Right, Bournemouth player winds up to take his free kick. Ball goes in, hits the bar and goes out for a goal kick. It was either the post or the bar or both from Tavernier. Oh, it's good effort. Just hit the edge of the bar. Goes out. Well, that's twice we've been lucky because it was basically the same area of the bar that Eze shot hit on Saturday. My God. So, yeah, all of these predictions, I think we were... I guess it wasn't our fault to know that our midfield would just do what they've done for 53 minutes.
Yeah, Dean agrees with me there. We shouldn't need to win ugly. We've got great players. We've got great players, very attacking players, but just got to, it's down to the manager and the coaches to get them ticking like a team. It's just not happening at the moment. But it's a transition. I know we are being a bit harsh. It is a transition, so it's got to have that space and time to get a team going. I think it's going to take 10 games, unfortunately, but it can't be this bad every week.
If you are miffed, get down to Sainsbury's. Some of the honestly, their taste the difference Jersey whole milk at Sainsbury's is magnificent and a great supply of vitamin A, D, and omega-3. Bournemouth player has it, crosses it in, bag cross, Wan-Bissaka clears. Alvarez, decent pass to Somerville, who's in the middle of the pitch. Breaks to Ward-Prowse, who passes it up. Wan-Bissaka on the left, gets it out. Fullkrug's well offside.
Is Guilherme on the bench? Bring him on. Yeah, who would you bring him on for, Ultra? Let us know. AWB has been mustered even out of position. I don't know why he's out of position.
Echo. My dog's name is Echo, funnily enough. Pete he's never the most optimistic chap, but yeah, Golding coming, that might be the wake-up call. We are getting pumped, Brian.
Yeah, they do look like they want it more, for sure. Oh, he's so offside. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Danny says we're getting prepared for an easy game. By the rules of West Ham, we're going to play a blinder on Saturday and win that game 2-1 after this abject show of crap.
Mr. Lammy, it feels like we're playing with three holding midfielders. I don't think it feels like we're playing with three midfielders. I think it feels like we're playing with one because if you've got three holding midfielders, at least we should be winning the ball. I know we're not creating, but we don't even seem to be winning. It's so sloppy in the middle.
Dylan's with me on the Jersey milk. I think most people these days know that full fat milk is healthier because you get omega-3, vitamin A, and vitamin D. So you actually get more nutrition in whole milk. If you disagree, you think that's nonsense, or if there's anyone brave enough in the chat to admit they're an alternative milk drinker, like oat milk, almond milk, if you're brave enough to admit that, then let us know. And then we will correct you about why drinking that is nonsense. Charlie says, a bit expensive. I suppose it depends how you budget. As you can tell from anything you've seen about me, I don't buy clothes as such, ever, if I can ever possibly avoid it. And they just fall apart on rags. And then my family members keep saying, why do you do that? You're just walking around. It's not acceptable to go out in public with holes in your clothes. And I say, I don't care. So yeah, I think it's like £1.50 for a pint of beer. I think they probably do it in a litre bottle. So for the pleasure that this just provided me, this probably cost about 30p of intense calcium-rich pleasure. So to answer your question, no. Oh, yeah. Bournemouth, so through on goal. Mavropanos is there. Oh, no, it wasn't a goal. My God. That was bad. Tavernier just should have scored. He did not score. I don't know how he didn't score. I don't say because he's crap, because then he'll just score. Ball goes through. Mavropanos off the pace again. Tavernier gets it, rolls it, and then just hits it. I think it went to Fabianski's face. Might be their corner. But Mavropanos has had a very difficult 12 minutes because he is not marking the opposite players. Ball goes in from a corner. Fabianski, bad punch. Ball goes in. No, it's going to be cleared by, I think, Ward-Prowse cleared it. So, 58 minutes. Substitution would be nice. It still rests them for Saturday.
Who is it who had the Chinese earlier? What did you go for in the end? Metaverse says prawn balls is the only way. Chicken. Oh, controversial.
Attacking again. Alvarez gets it, but then almost gives it away. Somerville tries to turn with it, doesn't go anywhere. Bournemouth again. Quite unsurprisingly, Bournemouth are strongly growing in confidence.
Absolutely spot on there, Peter. I couldn't agree with you more. If you get a Chinese and you waste it on chicken balls, something wrong with you. Got to be prawn. Chicken balls are...
Yeah. And then, yeah, we know what milk Johnny Mac prefers. Nice one from Dave there. And a bit of game. Ash is living in fantasy medieval times, or the Game of Thrones, or The Witcher, or something where they just relentlessly... Oh, James Ward-Prowse is off the pitch. James Ward-Prowse has been taken off of the football pitch and presumably told he must never return. Paqueta is coming on. Ross does full skimmed, a bit weird. Steve just says, no more milk talk. Didn't see that coming. I mean, we could talk about football, but the football has been bad. Oh, Richby soy milk. I mean, that's yeah, I'll allow that because that's not an alternative milk. That is, an actual drink that people make. You can't. It's very difficult to get good one in England. You can only get it at a Chinese supermarket. Don't buy soy milk in supermarkets. Like Alpro and this kind of thing is not soy milk. It doesn't taste right. You've got to get the real stuff. Okay, Bournemouth attack again. Even though Paqueta's on the pitch, they clearly don't know. Bournemouth have got the ball in our box, jinking it around. Bowen smothers it, goes out for a goal kick. We got a bit lucky.
Needed that change. Needed those changes.
Ben's being very rustic, raw milk.
He didn't say the cow, did he? He just said the local farmer.
What's her name? Dean just says unable to drink if it's good. I mean, it is good, but I don't want to make you feel bad, Dean. I'm sure there are other many good things. Soy milk, maybe you can have that because it's not milk. It's soy-based, and it does taste nice.
Someone's not happy with the shirt design. Strangling. Maybe you've just bought a size too small in your one. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Bournemouth are walking through us right now. Okay, so I think the mission of our players is very clear, which is just, Paqueta's on the pitch. He's going to be playing attacking central midfield. Pass him the football. Whenever you get the football, Lucas Paqueta is there. Give it to him quickly because you're crap and he's not. So give him the football. More milk. Does everyone remember Milky Milky? Who can name? I'm going to have to go all the way to the dam. What is milky from? Any people as old as us? Somerville, nice turn. Souček passes it out, gets to Wan-Bissaka on the left wing. Good pass. Wan-Bissaka takes it forward. Somerville's in the middle, gets the ball from Wan-Bissaka, goes out to Paqueta on the left. We're attacking. Paqueta tries to take it past someone, doesn't quite. Their defender has it, and then falls over and gets fouled.
Shamrock Dan, I'm not reading that one out.
There we go. Punt and Dennis from Dean. Absolutely correct. Punt and Dennis with that weird alien. Is there any more tea? That one. Damn you to hell and back again. That character.
Yeah,
Kropotkin, that was his name. Damn you to hell and back, Kropotkin. Gaston Flag. Only mammals produce milk. Yes.
At least Paqueta's fighting there.
I mean, we should now have a focal point. I mean, again, the game itself is a bit scrappy, and we're playing opposition who are they're well laid out. They know what they're doing, but they're not individually very good. So yeah, instantly their Paqueta gets the ball chest down, lays it off to Wan-Bissaka, attacks on the left. So that is the difference you get with Paqueta. Unsurprisingly, on the pitch with his quality. And he's got a nice kind of saviour role now, because we've been so bad. Ball goes in from him. Decent over-the-top ball, doesn't quite work out. And Fullkrug claps Paqueta's attempt. I mean, 63 minutes in, I think Paqueta's in the right place now, where he should feel like he can, put on a show and save us from the abject crap that we just watched. Milk bath for Chris. Will Chris have a milk bath? I think was it Whitney Houston used to she was rumoured to have milk baths. I didn't imagine we'd talk about milk bath. Has anyone bathed in anything unexpected?
Someone must have had a baked bean bath or something. Random. Charity.
Yeah, or maybe you had eczema, you had like an oat bath. Bournemouth are attacking, but their player falls over. Referee gives a foul. Mavropanos fouled him.
Yeah, Charlie, why do we always buy players and not play at their strengths? We've done that with striker after striker.
Oh, look at this. Look at that from Chris. Souček is milking a football career. Come on. I know Pete's fuming with rage that he didn't get to that pun first, but that's good. Yeah, Dylan had an oat bath. Was that because you had chicken pox, or was that a punishment? Yeah, where are my TV controls? Oh crap! I've lost it. I've lost coverage. West Ham.
Panos has given. He's not done particularly great since coming on.
No, he's been incredibly bad. In a nutshell, and he wasn't bad the last time he played, and some people thought, he had actually a good game. I thought he was all right, but he's been terrible. Just like, objectively, factually rubbish in the second half. Just kind of.
Yeah, football club. We could be done on a trade description at times, or certainly at the moment we could. Yeah.
Bournemouth are about to have a free kick. Lewis says Emperor penguins produce milk. Can anyone refute that claim? Does anyone have evidence? Bournemouth free kick, terrible free kick.
Tadibo got a start against City. Who would your pairing be for the City game?
Yeah, I thought Tadibo was all right. I just think he was too eager. So he got himself in trouble. But I think the things he did well, and I think he's clearly got ability. He's clearly got on the ball ability. He's physical. He's got pace. I think he's got all that. He just needs to be told, don't try and do too much too soon. Bournemouth are going to make a couple of subs as they wonder to themselves why they not one up in this game.
Yeah, they had chances. Definitely had 4 shots on target to our 1.
Yeah, I mean, Irish Tommy, I was going to say he doesn't cover himself in glory there. He said what he covers himself in. He's had a few Saturday nights. So the first time that happened, he learnt nothing. Second time, oh God, it happened again. Shall I change my ways? No. Third time.
I wouldn't want to be your missus.
Mark says, if we score, I will drink milk for a month. If it's Sainsbury's Taste the Difference, Jersey whole milk, then I'm there with you. I'm going to go and get another litre soon.
We've all been there.
Pete talks about Cleopatra, showing his age there. Charlie's gone for Dairy Ings. If you can fit any milk pun into a West Ham player, past or present, a West Ham player's name, Bowen tries to flick it over, it doesn't work. A West Ham player. Milk meets West Ham player. I don't think I can
my one in there.
Quite that much. Well done. The only thing that's come to mind, that was a fictional West Ham fan. I was going to go with Calf Ramsey, but that doesn't. I don't think that. I'm not going to give myself. I don't accept that.
No.
Quiche Lorraine, Great Dane. I won't accept it. Bournemouth are attacking now, as I'm trying to think about puns. It's too much. Watching a chat and a football game and thinking about nice Christian Dairy.
Stretch out one, Sean. We'll let you have it.
Bournemouth attack on the left wing. Ball goes in, gets cleared. Riding our luck again. We rode our luck against Palace, and we've been riding our luck 69 minutes into this game. Very much. I mean, this is a 89th minute Souček goal kind of game.
Yeah.
But only if somehow Bournemouth don't score. As they just grow into this game and think, hang on a minute, we're Bournemouth. We're really good. We can win this tonight. Another substitution, I reckon, is the way to go. I mean, I wouldn't say Fullkrug's been bad because he's been a striker with absolutely no service whatsoever. As Bournemouth attack up the right wing, I'm just like, oh, they're crap. Thank God.
Double pun there from Dean. Well done, mate. Good work.
That's clever. Yeah, the Kudus aspect is very clever. Bournemouth twat it over and it goes out for a goal kick. But I mean, just get Fullkrug off just for a change. He doesn't have anything wrong, but just maybe put Antonio up there. Say Antonio try and do a 20-minute harrying of their defence. Oh, Kudus is coming on.
Who's going off then?
Let's see.
Who would you take off?
Ward-Prowse. Unless he's gone off already. Oh, he's gone off already. I just wanted to get him off. If you could go off twice, that would be. Probably Somerville will go off. I don't really know. Can't tell yet.
That's better, Alex. I like that one.
Bournemouth attack, but Wan-Bissaka has it covered. Turns nicely. Keeps going. Got to lay it off to someone. Passes to Sufal, who desperately wants to pass it back to someone. Mavropanos, who goes back to Fabianski, who hoofs it.
Up for you there, Nick.
Yeah, I reckon if you just worked on that, if you just take that back to the drawing board and come back, there's something there. Got close, but not quite nailed that one. Okay, Paqueta passes to Fullkrug, who came back. Paqueta gets it back, lays it off to Somerville. Somerville attacks his man, almost gets past him, corner. Okay, we've got a corner. We've got a corner.
Things could happen.
Minutes in. Thomas Moochek. That is good. That's good work.
I like this one as well.
The Milky Pie.
Milky Pie, yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Good, yeah, we get these.
Okay, Jared Bowen to take the corner.
Nice, Tommy.
It's not a great corner.
Nothing's been great.
Bournemouth counter. They play it through very well to their number 19. Wan-Bissaka slightly bundles him over. I'm not sure what the ref is going to... No, ref blows up, I think. Can't tell by the pictures what the hell's going on. Mavropanos is down in the pitch, back up by the other end. So I don't know if the ref blew because Mavropanos can't get up, or he thought Wan-Bissaka bundled the player off the ball. Can't tell yet.
Nick, who was the swap for Kudos? Who went off?
Somerville. Oh no, wait, it hasn't happened yet. The ball hasn't gone out of play yet. I think it's going to be Somerville, but that was the first time the ball went out of play. Yeah, I guess the ref blew up because Mavropanos went down after a fall, which I can't yet tell if he's where the ref's going to put the play back. Because Wan-Bissaka slightly shoved the player off the ball.
Oh, I think there's a coming together. I don't think there's a foul. He's done well, Wan-Bissaka. He has done well. He's covered a lot of ground.
Yeah. Yeah, Somerville for... Oh, he's put up 33. So Emerson, Emerson and Kudus are coming on. So that is Somerville for Emerson, the number is.
Shame, I think Somerville didn't do too bad.
If the assistant, whatever it's called, could actually figure out this numbers board and get his arse in gear, that would help.
Can't have this one, Stephen. It's too long.
I mean, you crowbar something in there. Yeah, so Fullkrug and Somerville are off. Emerson and Kudus are on. What that means I'm not sure what that means. Will Bowen go up top or what? I don't know yet. But I mean, it's, at least changes were made. At least somehow it's still 0-0. I don't know how.
Well,
and now Fabian's...
We'll take this compliment.
Yeah, I mean, it's a low bar, I'll be honest with you.
Low bar.
Even the camera work is terrible. Now we're just looking at Fabianski and he kicked it, so now we can just figure out where everyone's playing. Emerson is on the left wing. Kudus is on the right wing. Bowen is up top.
Yeah, Fullkrug didn't really get anything in that, did he?
I don't think
Bowen it's not been impressive so far, every time I've seen him.
I don't think, ball through and it's stopped by Mavropanos. Balls with Paqueta. I don't think Bowen wants to go out on the wing. I think he had such a good time last year, and I think he's a really good, lone striker, if you like. He scores all types of goals, long, short, headers. Oh, is that Rodriguez on the pitch? I've missed that one.
Yeah, you can't. He come on for James Ward-Prowse.
I thought that was Paqueta. We've got an extra man on the pitch somewhere.
Yeah, came on for Alvarez.
Alvarez, yeah.
Yeah.
That was like for like. Okay, Bournemouth attack, pass out to their right winger who's in our box. He slips, tackle comes in, Souček passes out to Paqueta. Thinks about releasing it up to Kudus, takes an extra second to do so. And then Kudus is on the ball, starts running with it back to Paqueta. Back up to Kudus, but it's a bad pass. How did Paqueta manage to make a bad pass? One of the country of Brazil's best football players. He's obviously doing that. It's just infectious.
Calvin
Phillips. He was more of a donkey than a cow. Cross comes in, Fabianski gets it, and he's fouled. Ref blows. That's a good one there. Milk Kyle Antonio.
Good work.
Andy Carroll. The Carroll is we're hitting this quite well. I didn't expect so many. I think we've basically made a full 11 from the word cow.
And the manager.
Yes. Back to, I mean, on football, things are a bit unfair. Benrahma. And Benrahma 2.0, that would sound like he's better than Benrahma, which he is. I think this game, I just think if you set up like that from the off and you tell your players this is how we're going to play, and it's still a new manager, they're just going to follow instructions. I don't even particularly blame him for the instructions again, because it was going to be arrested first 11. And something just hasn't clicked, which I suppose is a bit inevitable.
Fabianski was very brave there. Knew he was going to get clattered, I should say.
Yeah, he gave someone a yellow card. I think he gave Fabianski a yellow card. Maybe Fabianski complained too much, which is a bit weird, since he just got kicked. Yeah, Fabianski got a yellow card there. It's a bit weird. 77 minutes in, I think we've had no actual shots on target. I think we might have had one that might technically count, but wasn't.
Apparently we've had 2. Apparently, according to the stats. 10 shots, 2 on target.
Anyone see James Cowlins already? I don't think so. I think you can have that. You can have that. Run and tell your mother, she'll be proud. Mum. No one said it yet. How's Fullkrug played? He was okay, but this is not a game for attackers, because for the first most of the game, our midfield just played it sideways and backwards, just all the time, continually.
You get that one?
Milk Shacker.
Hislop.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a stretch, but we'll go with that.
78 minutes in. The odds on Bournemouth winning this game are... Let's have a quick check.
Hi. You don't need any betting site to tell you that we're clinging on. 10 minutes to go.
For 1-0.
Like that. Calvin Phillips.
Mavropanos drives forward, gets it 20 yards out. I don't know why he tried to shoot. That was never going to work. Caught in possession, so... And now Mavropanos, having completely lost possession, jogs back. Bournemouth attack. And Rodriguez cleverly nicks possession. Paqueta's on the ball, but is about to lose possession. Rodriguez clears up after him. Kilman to Rodriguez. Very good. Rodriguez passes it out. Emerson nicely out to Wan-Bissaka on the left. Wan-Bissaka just gives it back to them in a bad pass, but then it goes out for our throw-in. Well, we did play a bit of football there.
Not bad for 80 minutes.
Yeah, Bournemouth to win in 90 minutes is 4-1. Correct score. Bournemouth 1-0, 9-2. Not betting advice, just telling you what the odds are.
We just seem to be doing so much backpedaling in this game.
Yeah, Bournemouth to go through 4-5. And now 17-20. Just FYI from your pessimistic West Ham fan. Ball goes through to Bowen as a shot. Saved. Not bad. It was a first real shot on target. Crowd go wild at seeing an actual attack 81 minutes in.
Yeah, obviously we... So if at the end of the game there's huge boos from the crowd that's there, do let us know.
Hang on. This is important. Carlos Tevez. Razor Ruddock. It's not bad. I'll accept it. twice, Mavropanos has, just during a normal attack, not like a corner or a set piece or whatever, has been up attacking with the attackers, which I'm finding curious. Nice spread ball out to Kudus on the right wing.
My charger's come out.
Kudus with the ball, spanks it into the box too far. I mean, well, at least we're trying. We're making efforts. Ludek Milk-Losko. Look at that.
I love the keeper ones.
Quality. I don't know. I should have written these down. I should have put this in a printed book and published it in time for Christmas. Just like a coffee table book of artistic black and white photos of cows with just their comedy West Ham name.
Like that. Hayden Mullins.
We've got here, I don't know, Mark, are you a Bournemouth fan? If you are, welcome. I know you think Bournemouth are crap. Didn't say that. Some of their players are not great. But that means you should win, but you are struggling.
Yeah, we are. I agree. Don't think anyone would argue with that. I think Bournemouth deserved it more.
But yeah, I mean, Bournemouth are the team that you'd expect to be one up. Yeah, I mean, their shape and the way they're playing is better, but individually, I don't think you'd argue that we have individual better players. Not that that's saying we should win, but I think that's why people thought that a victory was possible today. I mean, I'd say we're playing better. We're still weak defensively in that we're just letting them counter. And we're just giving the ball away for no reason there with a weird crossfield pass like we just did. But yeah, now we have Paqueta and Kudus on the pitch, particularly obviously Paqueta in the middle. Then he gives the ball away as soon as I say that.
Yeah, thanks for the update, Pete. To be expected, that.
Ref gives them a free kick. How long do people... I'm so impressed. There's Lewis Boa Milky and also Ravel Murison. Aaron Freshwell, that's stretching it. Come on.
Yeah, there are some stretches.
Ooh, TT Kamara. Now, I thought I'd seen some good ones, but that's a special. That is very special. Trevor Murley. Oh, these are getting better. Jared Bovine. These are getting better and better. They're so good. Paul Konchesky. These are too good. Stuart Cowning. If anyone would buy my coffee table West Ham Cowning book, let me know. Because I reckon I could do quite well with that. Curdle Zuma.
What do you think is going to happen here?
You mean if Bournemouth don't score?
Yeah. Not much, I hope.
No, Mavropanos went down for less than a minute. I mean, there's been subs. There's been at least 6 or 7 subs. So that would mean 4 or 5 minutes. But yeah, I mean, Bournemouth are attacking. Cross comes in. It's not a great cross, too deep. Guess their player goes out on the left wing. Bournemouth retain possession. What a game to go to watch this must be. Bournemouth still attack, just brimming with confidence, zipping the ball around at will. Ball goes in. Wan-Bissaka clears well. Emerson's with the ball. Lovely bit of footwork by Souček and a pass out. Their player clearly doesn't get any of the ball and size through Rodriguez. Absolute yellow card. Ref is unmoved.
Was that a pun?
No, but that was just such a bad tackle. Showing it again. He claims he got the ball, but he still got the man, which by current modern day refereeing laws is still a foul. Bournemouth again bring on another player, just relentlessly making subs.
Dylan, what's your usual bedtime? Hooray. Good to hear, Dean. Glad you're back home, mate.
Manuel Lactose. We're stretching now. Milk with penalties. Harry Red Leicester. I don't even know what that refers to.
Yeah, not quite a red nap thing there.
All right, we're kind of attacking, but not much. Bowen's got the ball, almost jinked through. Kudus. Goal! We've scored. Somehow we've scored. We've scored. Somehow it's happened. It was the ugliest goal on planet Earth. I don't even know if Bowen. I don't know if Bowen was even offside or onside because it was a deflection. So he was quite far forward at the time. He seems completely unworried and isn't worried at all about being offside. Their players are not complaining. It was an embarrassing, terrible goal. But Bowen got the ball. Paqueta, lovely through ball. Bowen chest down, dinks out to Kudus, smacks it, hits Paqueta and hits Bowen on the chest and bounces hilariously past the goalkeeper in the stupidest, luckiest goal that has ever been scored. That's nonsense.
I'd rather have a lucky manager than a good one, as they say.
That is stupidly embarrassing. I'm sorry to any Bournemouth fan that may be watching that goal. They should make a statue to that goal and people should just go and sit next to it and quietly think about what an ugly and embarrassing goal that was. Oh, God. Ridiculous.
Yeah, just watching the replay now. Yeah, fair play. We'll take that. Still time to mess it up, though. Don't worry. Warren said he had to get up at 4 a.m. in Australia to watch this. Wow, that's painful. But at least it's a goal now.
Being in Australia or waking up at 4? Come on, I had to get that in. So we're 89 minutes in. Somehow we're winning this game 1-0. You know, I'd like to be able to explain how that's happened. I don't know. 89-50. The how much injury time? I don't know yet.
I don't think there is VAR. Is there VAR in this? I don't think there is.
Well, I don't know. Is 7 minutes. Okay, so we've got a lot of time to mess this up. Don't worry. Do not worry about that.
Yeah. Be interesting to see that one back to see if it was offside.
I don't think. I mean, yeah, no one. Their players weren't bothered. Our players weren't bothered.
We didn't see like a side view though, did we? There wasn't an angle that I saw that.
Yeah, the way. Yeah, they didn't replay it on that. I'm just wondering if I should. I had one accumulator in which I foolishly said West Ham would win this game. I'm wondering if I should cash out now. What to do?
Yeah, you've seen who we're playing. Yeah, 7 minutes injury time. That's what's the cash out?
Well, I already got 2 results correct, and I don't know why I said we'd win this game. I never bet on West Ham, and I said Arsenal will also beat Brighton on Saturday, which I'm confident they would. So it was a £10 bet. Cash out is £20.79p. But if we win and Arsenal wins, £36 returns.
It's not great for 4, correct? results, isn't it? I suppose there should be odds on, I suppose.
Not bad. Anyway, but I mean, Bournemouth are attacking now, so they're going to take this all out of my hands. There's more. There's more chats. I'm sorry to know. Danny Shearbutter, Javier Mascarpone, Kalfa Maswaku, Karfa Maswaku. Here we go. If I've missed any, sorry, I'll collect these and put them in the. You're all right, Danny. Showing off. You can fund my coffee table book.
Good work, Danny.
No, I don't think he would have been offside. I mean, with VAR, it might be a sliver, but I don't think he was because the Bournemouth player came round.
Mark's put there that he's watching this from Disneyland Paris and his missus is not happy with his decision. You probably weren't happy. For 85 minutes, you were probably thinking, what the hell was I doing? But it's all worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you can also... This is not happy with my decision. There's ways to win her back on that one. If you act all... if you act kind of cocky and funny about it, and if you bring up like decisions and, oh, well, you were my decision, this kind of thing, then I reckon she'll swoon. She'll love it. Just show her these cow puns. She'll be in absolute stitches. Corner, West Ham corner, Bowen puts the ball in. We have 2 players attacking that, so pretty ambitious stuff. I'm watching at 93-20 as Bournemouth attack yet again. Bournemouth down the right wing.
It certainly seems to take
their player cuts inside.
Taking the wind out of them.
They put the ball in, but it wasn't great. Fabianski comes out to claim it. Oh my God. This is the time.
I mean, they've actually had more passes than us in the game for an away team. Yeah, that's a Bournemouth away team. That just shows how bad we've been.
Yeah, I mean, we're just on minute countdown now. Bowen had a shot, but it was crap. Oh dear. This is the nervous time.
Paqueta hasn't affected the game in the way I thought he would, but
I mean, he's had again, it was a low bar. I think he's had good moments, and it was his. It was a terrible goal in the end, but it was still one of his tiny little dinks over to the chest of Bowen that led on to the goal. As Kudus gets it back to Fabianski, who hoofs it up the pitch. Official timing is 90+6. So we're in the last minute. Can we just not be crap? Oh, 90+6, 90+6, 90+6. Waiting for the magical FT. Bournemouth have the ball again. We've just gone into park the bus mode against Bournemouth's second string. Bournemouth put it into the box and it's bad. It goes for a goal kick. Official timing, I've still got 90+6. Oh, fuck. It's so painful. Why does it have to be so painful? Still 90+6.
Yeah, I agree with that, Brian. Corners have been poor. I think anything's even look like
90+7.
Challenging for a ball. Counting it down, mate. Yeah, he's still counting it down.
Still got 90+7. I've forgotten about that 90+7. This is a long final minute. Why does it have to be like this every time? Just waiting for 90+7 to turn in full time. This is the least exciting and comedic moment of the entire watch along. It's just one man watching a digital timer. We're still on 90+7. It says we're still winning 1-0. And the ref gave them a free kick, ball was moving. 90+8. Game's still going on.
Where's the extra time come from?
Still, no, this is 90+8. Kudus is holding the ball up very, very well. If we could just get some possession. Official timer still says 90+8. Could the referee blow his whistle at this point in his life?
The idiot run on.
Ball's gone out. I think it's our goal kick. So the TV we 90+7 is our goal kick. Official timer is 90+8. It's sat on. We're still 1-0 up. Can this absolute turd of a football game be over? Full time.
Hooray! Hurrah!
Hooray! We've won the worst ever game of football that has ever existed, and we won it.
Are you more relieved we've gone through, or that game's finished?
Just both. I mean, you have to feel for the people that made their way to the stadium to watch this garbage. I mean, it happens sometimes. Crap games of football happen. We've got a lucky manager because we had big moments of luck against Palace. And we just had an entire, we had 98 minutes of just pure, sheer, full fat luck throughout that entire game. I mean, Bournemouth fans will be just wondering just what the hell just happened. What have they just watched?
Yeah, been robbed. Would you say that Todibo, Fullkrug, Somerville, either of those have played themselves into the team for Saturday?
I mean, I think Todibo should have done, also because Mavropanos didn't have a good game when he came on and got caught out a lot. I think if Todibo's just told the right things, just calm down, don't try hard against City because you're going to be found out immediately. Just do basic central defensive, centre-back work against City. I think he can do that. And then I just pray that if we start off on the right foot with just, the first pick players and with, and this, like, Souček didn't do anything wrong this game, but if we start off against City with Alvarez, Rodriguez, Paqueta, hurry up, gents, TikTok. Well, sorry if the staff are taking their time to vocalize their post-game thoughts. As long as you've figured out how to click buttons. Gio did have a go at me. Ooh, didn't know how to click buttons. Well, their shoes on the other foot now.
Let's wrap this up. Thank you very much, everyone. Stay online.
Thank you. Those puns were absolutely magnificent. I'm going to go and think about them all in a dark room.
Have a good evening.